Hey, you don't play your platform to go there and then go do this.
Ijebu, but it's
Eh?
they talk every
We say
time.
you don't come on, Mickey, you funny.
But
I don't lie,
I'm always
Baba. You
here.
funny. I
I'm
don't
here,
like to
bro.
go over.
I'm here.
Ah,
You are not
you
here.
funny.
You guys are always
Me,
join. You are on comment section. You guys are not
me,
straightforward. Jebu, you are not straightforward because you want to they go up. You want to they go platform everywhere. Now you try to do. You want to they go gallivant around. People believe and not
Mickey,
believe. Now what you want to
me,
do?
I know
Stay
they
one
get Mickey.
place.
Me, I tell you one thing. I know they
Ijebu
take
guys,
one
stay
naira
one
from
place.
anybody. So they say
Yeah.
because I want to go this one. What
So
are they get
no
for
come
them?
here. No come the tell person where get platform say make you no do this, make you do that.
No,
Go that
Mickey,
place. Go tell
they
them.
go
Go tell
too
them those
far.
people where they cause problem.
They go too far for this.
Mickey, can I
They go
challenge
too
you to
far.
something? Can I
They
challenge
go
you?
too far for this. I'm not
Mickey,
like
can I
sure.
challenge you to something?
No.
Answer me. If you can dare my challenge, answer me. Go on, okay, Crown.
Hey,
Thank you. Go on,
they can
please.
come on.
We need you to talk, please. Let us break away. Thank you. Go on, okay, can go on.
What I want to say is that I understand the perspective that you and Ijebu is coming from, and I also understand the part of where the Punisher is talking about. Sure, you understand. But you see and I totally agree with the Punisher. But you see where I disagree with the both of you is that see in life you don't tell people how they feel about things. You can advise them on a general thing. Maybe you can advise him or talk to him about what you feel about what is going on, but you cannot tell him how to react to things. Sure, you understand. You can't. I know this culture of be a bigger person, do this, don't say anything. You are a big person. You are bigger than this. You are bigger than that. I think sometimes we need to cancel that culture. Because if somebody is throwing shit at you, trying to bring you down, you can't tell the person not to respond, not to. You can't. As in, you don't just tell people I don't know what to say, but I think that's way of telling people how to react to things. I think people should, we need to cancel that culture of that thing, because he that they are dragging and they are talking about, he knows how it is affecting him. He knows how he's feeling about it. You understand? And some of this advice they were giving or something, it is easier said than done. It is easier for you to say, Paparano, don't do this. You are this person, you are that. Until when you are also in a situation like that or worse, then you will not know how it is. You understand? So, Prada.
Can I say something different?
No, Samiki,
Same platform that
He's
they
addressing me. Let me respond to it.
No, Saishi, please.
If I can
No,
respond, please. Let me respond. No,
No, Drew, Pratt,
okay, well, yeah, it's good. Okay. Oh, okay, no problem.
Kinkan, are you finished yet, please? If you finish with your talk, I want to ask you some few questions. Kinkan, are you there?
Yeah. I'm with you.
Open your platform and discuss about justice for mobile.
One minute. Mr. Jabu asked the question. Let's let it flow.
No, Saishi, you can't.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I was going to say something. Kekra mentioned something about which I understand very well, but there's another way, there's another approach to things. Even though we cannot measure the pain of each other, I will use that word, right? But it's only being human to see that okay, this thing has been going on, and I'll go straight to the point. Parhano has reacted, tried to explain things in a better way, and all those things. And yes, he reacted in a woto way, according to what they're doing to him and all that. But I look at it from different angle. If it's coming up to the threat, right? Then it becomes a different angle view. Do you understand? Which I don't want that, and I believe maybe maybe it's a joke, but it's not appropriate within the J4M. We're only here for a reason.
It's not
One
proper.
minute. Right? That's why I stayed. Otherwise, I would have dropped. Do you understand? I don't want to be like, okay, maybe you discussing this, maybe I just dropped, right? I just wanted to have my own input. Now, there's something that is called peace, right? And the word peace doesn't necessarily mean, yeah, you chicken out. Can I repeat that again? A peace seeker doesn't necessarily mean he's measuring himself as low or as high. These are the things that we guys don't we don't evaluate into deeper conscience of us when we talked about this fight and fight. You see, Papano can be retaliating and all that, but the people who follow Papano or who still find Papano as a valuable person and all that, that would never drop any hair follicles. Can I repeat that? It would never drop any hair follicles for people like that. The only people that drop the hair follicles are those ones who are not even sure Papano himself. But people who have the belief, right, or who have the, shall we call, you can call it science students or whatever, who has that kind of knowledge mindset, yeah, who still wants to come to Paradox platform and listen. We joke, you see that the way we do over here, we crack jokes, we do all these things. I'm sure it goes to different platforms. But I, for one, I hardly go to many platforms. Apart from Paparano, I go to Supreme, even the Aduke, I go to Aduke's platform. I used to go to Aduke's platform a lot. I remember back in the days, maybe during the summer, there was a time she was doing this and she was doing what it was. I said, oh, Aduke, you know what? You're very good in pinpointing on the historical fact or whatever that people have said. I said, I can see you even developing more in this field. Or whatever that people have said. I said, I can see you. I should tell record though. I can see, yeah. But what's more important, I encourage that, listen, maybe this is not the thing. Because what I realize is people want to do what there's some people who are gaslighting, and you guys might not like it in terms of all those pieces. If you decided, people it goes high. Yes, you're right. Emotion run high and all those things. But I strongly believe that this thing will feel so that Papano himself said it himself. Now listen, take a break for a month. By the time you come back, it's all gone. Maybe he understood the culture, or maybe of Black App or the game of all this what thing. But what I wanted to, I don't want you to completely condemn. If people are bringing peace around the table, right? And not to say, okay, instead of us, because what we're not careful about, Samiki, I'm saying this, by saying all these things, which is okay, emotion runs high, but we're actually the one who gaslighting the issue further. And I don't want us to be in that kind of level to keep gaslighting. It's not the right thing.
Uncle Richie, true peace. Peace is two-way thing.
Wait now.
Peaceful and the other.
I want to ask you one question.
Ìjẹ̀bú hold on. No, I just want to say something. I would have my time to talk about this, please. I would give you people give me that time to address this issue in my own way of analysis. Please.
Please, unmute. I want to ask you one question.
I'm listening. I'll answer you.
For example, me and you, we are insulting each other, and Sarishi, the new person to both of us, and you are telling me that I'm mad. Me, I'm telling you are mad. You are telling me I'm mad. I'm telling you are mad. Then you immediately you just quiet. You didn't say anything again. And me, I continue telling you that you are mad. What do you think that Sarishi will think about me? Who is mad between both of us? Huh?
See, in life, whatever
No.
thing,
Just wait now. It's just wait. It's just
I'm
straight
asking,
answer. Just a
I
straight
am,
answer.
I'm asking you, answer now. I'm answering you.
Mhm.
Whatever thing anybody might feel, it is how best you can react to whatever insult I gave you. That is how you are reacting. If I choose, you can't call for war and still choose
No.
weapon of warfare.
No.
You understand? So if I tell you,
No.
if I call for war by saying you are mad and I go solo, then and if you choose not to go solo, it's on you. It's how you feel you want to react to it.
Okay. Let me ask you
Fine.
again. Let me ask you this one also. Why do you decide to keep silent between your issue between you and the Baba team? Why do you keep silent? That you don't want to say anything about it again?
Because that is that is my own way of reacting to things. We react to that. You can't tell me if I choose to react honestly. That is how I choose to react to what.
No, I said something. Maybe you didn't pick it up. I'll repeat it again.
Sarichi,
Right?
please, can
Let me 1 minute,
No,
crap,
me,
please.
I still have something to say. Yeah.
1 minute, right? Please. You're talking about the individual all the time, right? And I understand that it could be that person's choice and all that. But don't forget, we're talking about a host who has his own crowd. You can say profile crowd, right? It's not then it's out of individualism now. Do you get me? If it's somebody that maybe one of us who's not a host or whatever, it's a different ballgame. But a host, remember I used the word people who have believed in what he does, right? I use that word. So come
Hey
on, who's this
guys.
person? Go. People who have the belief in what he does. Like I told you that people, regardless of anything, that's why I use the word that people who believe in what it does, it will not remove the hair follicles from their body. You know what I mean by hair follicles? The tiny bit of the hair. And that's what I said. So when you talk about all this, somebody does me this to me, that does to me, you have to think that we're talking of somebody who's been seen as who has a leadership aspiration, who people still believe in his analysis, trying to bring people together. All those things needs to be put into consideration when we talk. Yeah.
Sarichi, you even need Sarichi, you need to weigh the two things together. You need to weigh it like which one is more heavier, like which one do you learn from and which one do you don't learn from. Like for example now, for me, I think this thing has taken Paparano away from the total case entirely. Like for example now, for me, I don't learn anything again. All what I see is just causing
Go learn
something.
something somewhere else. Go learn something. You don't need to learn. You don't teach you rich. You go to learn. You teach you. If you don't finish school, you go secondary school. You finish GS1, GS2. You come out. You go SS2. You finish SS3. You enter university. You go learn. Come out. You go move on. Go start work. No continue staying for learning. You don't need to learn. It's done.
I don't want.
Use your learning for something. Don't they give me that analysis? Don't they work for me, bro?
I don't
work for me. What kind of analysis is that for?
See, let me just tell you one thing.
Go there, go talk to them. Let them say, make them make peace. Make them make peace. Then peace will come. Paparano will calm down.
You think say when Paparano they reply them so you think say a lot of people believe say Paparano they innocent or not. Like you for your own, you think say in non-joint, yeah, you think say everybody when they listen to both of them, they believe say no, this guy they this guy they just been insulting for waiting they know.
And the doctor can say if 200, 300 people there here, or 400 people there here, maybe now listen to me, 150 people now it be own, the other 250 no be own, now fake and wicked people, evil-minded human beings. It's something you don't know about this life, Ijebu. You always look at you look something for front. You know they look deeper. You know, it looks like human beings are more wicked than animals. Animals don't say we need to survive by eating this to survive. But human beings, when we got good high intelligence, we still they wicked and still brutal to each other. And you're telling me you're just seeing things so simple.
You can say what you want to say, bro.
Don't look at simple things. Don't look at people say everybody like correct people. No, they look just go meet them, tell them to make peace with this guy, tell them to make peace, tell them to stop this shit. Then everything will stop. And if you say you don't learn, say what the Papalule don't do, you do. You know they teach you again. You know they make you learn. Guy, you can't say no. You don't learn anything from beginning. You will be low before. Because if you just say don't,
the Punisher,
you go don't understand. Now say I don't teach you enough. You don't carry things for head. You don't know things. Don't do okay. I don't understand what you say.
I need to come in decision that man devil cry. No, I know Mickey. Listen, you don't know Mickey more than I do. Listen,
guys, no problem. Guys, let's wait 1 minute, okay? Let me engage these guys. Okay, just give me 1 minute. Okay.
Thank you.
Hello, Jebu. What's up? Jebriano.
I do, Papalule. Yeah, even I define time when I want to talk to you one-on-one.
You can ask me any question now. Okay. And you see what I want you to do, right? Be technical as much as you can. She understand. You know, say me, I like to crack my brain now.
Wait now, Papalule.
As much as you can. Ask me anything, go on. I say anything, go on.
Okay. Papalule, you see, let me start.
Be free.
No, yes. Yeah, okay. Let me just start.
Engage Papalule.
No, Nikki, boss or Jen.
Do you mind if I engage?
You go, yeah, probably say you go engage me. Just let her engage me first. Any of you.
Papalule. Papa, wait till me, I want to say. Me, I don't know about other people. For me, from the beginning, when you start this thing, so 2023, yeah. For me, I don't know anything about the law, or maybe apart from the law, the rest of the things where they talk about, maybe for like relationship or marriage, everything where they learn. For you to say, you just the one. You don't know, say a lot of people they will say they will learn a lot from those things. So you understand? So for me, all those things really teach me a lot. Yeah, even here where I take so I dey use those of the things where you dey preach, where you dey talk, I dey use them when they work for me for years. So let me take that one apart. For me, before if I never listen to your program once, I'm sure I know they be myself. Even if I dey go training or I dey go work, I need to use my earpiece or for my car. I go dey listen to you, wetin you dey talk. I need to listen to you every single day.
Confirm.
Why? Wetin I want say again, say I want me to do me one favor. Say if you dey alone, not on your platform, if you dey alone, go dey listen to your program from the beginning, how you start, wetin you dey talk, your behavior, your advice, and come dey listen to the present one from 2024. Let's say like middle of 2024. Come dey listen, you go see say you don divide in a lot way. Like you fit no know, you fit say you dey in the way you start from the beginning. But na people wey dey look you from far, wey dey listen to you from far, na dem go know say this guy don dey go the wrong side. You understand? But for me, I no expect you say, for example, person insult you now, let me insult the person back. No, I no expect you to be like that, because na coward they go insult papa. We go house, go dey tell him papa say person just insult me, person just insult you yesterday. You understand? So wetin I expect, say you don do am 2-3 times. People don't know. Even for me, even if you do am 2 times, a lot of people, like for me now, I go talk my own, because when I begin this story, I dey talk of my own. For me now, if they let me say Papalule be like this, I go say na lie. Papalule, if you don't know me, you know say you don't know me from all this while, you don't know me. But me, I dey always dey talk am, I dey always dey fight am everywhere say Papalule na lie, Papalule no do this thing. But now, the way for me, I fit talk say where I put you, not the way I see you now again. I have to tell you the truth. My mind me I dey talk am, I no talk from one person mind. So me wetin I expect you make me do be say you don reply these people 2-3 times, and I no expect you say you come, like for example yesterday I been for yesterday I open platform just because of these people to dey insult these people, and I feel like no, if tó bá gbé like I need to say this thing for you, but tó bá gbéyàn sí ipò àgbà a kì í expect pé ká bá ní tí ò lẹ́tọ̀ọ́ láti bá yàn. So no, see for example if you dey one place now, me and you dey fight, we come dey insult each other, person dey separate us, the other people dey separate, dey owe you, other one owe you, they come tell you say, they come tell us say you don do na me na no fight again, but you come keep quiet, you no dey talk, you no dey respond me I come continue to dey respond you. You know say people wey dey there, they go tell me say Oláṣejù ìyàn dáadáa là ìyẹn ti dákẹ́ ìwọ̀n dákẹ́ kí ló ṣe wọ̀, you know all those fights, even if na you dey wrong, you know say all those people wey dey there, they go come face me say you sef you no get sense, person wey na dey fight together we don separate you like don stop, you should continue to dey talk. And secondly, they say for Yoruba they say aláṣọ ilé epo máa ń wá kiri. You no do anything o, person wey carry oil wey wan spend for that your life, because you know say everything wey you dey do many people, like for me my family they dey even dey tell me say e be like say because me before I lis ten to your program I be person wey say if this one call me I don give am bam, if that one call me I don give am bam. Since when I dey lis ten to your program I come dey realize say there is some question wey you need to ask, not just to dey give or to dey do that. So when you start to dey to dey insult, and me I no come learn anything again. I come feel like most of the time na only when you dey give it now I dey come, wey I go come say okay now I give it, but when you start all those things me I dey comot. I no go lie, no be say I wish you bad, and no be say I put you for mind. I just feel like say no be wetin you just like say you go school now, you enter class, your teacher no dey play music me like that. The next day you go like to go to school the next day because na music dey play. But if the third day the teacher come start to dey teach you now the subject wey you wan or she wan teach you now, you no go like go to school again because you go feel like ìjọla jẹta na kí ló ń ta fún abẹ́ study, because no be everybody get brain to learn. So for me I feel like no, I dey a bit disappointed because kò ṣe gbogbo ajá tó bá ń gbó èèyàn máa ń dá lóhùn. That is for me. I feel like no be if you feel like say this dog back on me I wan face am say shut up, you dey go, the other one back you tell am shut up. How many dog you wan tell shut up because say dem dey back at you? So na wetin me I just feel that say me na I say the day wey I feel like say you dey alone I wan come to you to I no tell you say make peace to go dey follow them talk, no. And for me I want make you understand something, say no be by say you dey reply these people na make people dey believe you. Na because say people know you from the beginning say no, this guy no be like this. Na him make am wey say nothing wey anybody talk wey they go feel like no, unless you do am to their front, because some people dey will say dem carry if they don love something then they love the thing die. No be by you responding to those people. You see, if you say for example now the way you respond to them twice, you just leave them, you no respond to them again. You leave them, make them do their thing wey dem dey do, they go. Na people wey no even know you, na you go dey tell them say person wey una dey talk him matter, e no even mind una. I no sure say this person be like this person be like. I no dey advise you say I know, because no be for me now. If person insult me, e get where I take react. like you now, you get where you get you react. But people will love you, and then go tell you say you don't do. This is the way you don't do. No, just dey learn because me, I dey learn. I no lie to you. Me, I dey learn a lot. I don't know other people. For me, the whole platform where they go for this TikTok because me, I dey go everywhere. But the whole platform, now only your side. Me, I know say if I come, I go learn one or two before I go. And that means say that one no mean say I no get my own brain to think, or I no get my own brain to dissolve something, say this thing right or no. But 100% even from the beginning, in everything where you talk, it dey help me with my own movement for here. It make me know say this thing if you do am, you go fall like this. This thing if you do am, you go fall like. Even my friends they ask me say whether I dey study, I dey read something. I say no. But I no tell them say see where I dey learn. I just dey tell them say no, I know this thing from before. You know, it's just not be everybody go come out come tell you say this thing like this it be. So you understand? So me,
Yeah.
I know the like talk this thing because say I want me you like me or maybe you support me or maybe you love me. But I just feel like this
Just
thing
expression.
I just yes, I just need to talk my own say and I know I don't tell you say you no need to fight for you no need to fight for your right. But for me, I just feel like you don't explain everything enough, you don't do. Really, you don't do because even if you think you see am where you study am where go. That's why I tell you say go listen to yourself from the beginning and listen to yourself now. You go see say a lot of things don't change, and it start to dey change since when you support African TV. That time wey that issue start, wey you start to dey defend that man. Na there I talk am for my mind say no, Papalule don dey go wrong place. He don dey fuck up. But go start from since that day, that time, that period, go dey lis ten to your live show till now, then you go know. Na wetin me I wan talk be that.
Thank you very much, bra.
Thank
you
you,
very
Papalule. Thank.
Right, Benisi Mike. Loud your volume.
I wished where I'm home right now. Kó jẹ́ pé ilé ni mo wà. I wished kó jẹ́ pé ilé ni mo wà at this point. Màá mú bírò àti paper, màá line up thoughts me because I would have loved that Papalule tó bá lè work on this program one-on-one with Papalule. You don't bring two people up, just one person. Make one person follow you. No, now talk. Make people listen. I would like that kind of program. Me say I go come
Our
up,
time
come
today.
talk
Tomorrow.
with you. Me I go talk with you. I go, you know. But then let
If
me
you
line up.
want to book appointment, let me know so I can.
No. You just.
No, I'm only joking.
You see,
I'm only joking.
I will start by using this proverb, but I will not explain the proverb until the end of my discussion. But then, àárẹ̀ ojú jẹ ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀bùn. Ọ̀bùn náà wá ń dín tiẹ̀ kiri. I won't explain it now. I will come back to it because
I kind of understand what you meant.
Now, let's imagine that this is Pra in Papalule's shoes. What would Pra have done better? How would Pra have responded better? To me, I have someone who I have not offended in any way, just started talking about me, talking trash about me. Well, then, maybe the beast in me will come out too. Maybe by then, I will raise up the hands of Lord to ask you, can you tell me what I've done? And if I can't get a hold of you, like as in I can't get a hold of you, I just feel like, okay, now talk online and all.
Me, I go just dey take you, take the play, take the entertain my own people, and at the same time take the teach them. I don't know if my own, that's my own way, sha. Me, I go just take you, take the wine. Mama fear chef. As in me, I won't be hard on you gan. Màá jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn tún máa rí pé bọ̀bọ̀ yìí ẹ̀dẹ̀ẹ̀dẹ̀ ká ṣàánú ẹ̀ ni o, ó ń go through a lot ni o. Mo ní àtàkẹ́ débi táwọn èèyàn máa feel like pé ọmọ ṣé bọ̀bọ̀ yìí burú báyìí ṣá, mo gbogbo ṣe you know, àwọn tó ti like mi tán tẹ́lẹ̀. As in people who have loved what I'm doing. I will even be doing what I'm doing before through that person. As in, now that person I will come take be my own content, not in a negative way, but in a way that I will ridicule your life. My party, you dey whine me ní fẹ́pẹ̀ fún ẹ, ṣùgbọ́n màá jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn rí ẹ as useless as you are. Because Papariano, this is the question tí màá bí ẹ, which is you answer, but I will now explain my first thoughts. What are they doing to you? Don't do it. What these people that you are fighting, what did they do to you that you are so pained? Can you explain it to me? Don't answer now. You explain later. What is that thing? How painful is that thing that would make you lose your own track? That people will not feel like ṣé kí ní dẹ̀ tó story ṣá, ṣé àwọn eléyìí dẹ̀ ní ṣó mọ́ pọlọ nǹkan tó ti ẹ̀ ń sọ gan, ṣó mọ́ pọlọ wá ṣá. As in, you answer me later. I just want to tell you my own thought about it. Let me leave that at that. I started by saying ààrẹ jẹ ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀bùn náà di ti ẹ̀ kiri. We are listening to you because maybe we've heard about you somewhere before, where we love the place we've talked, and we've heard you do something good before. If you go so low to attack where you have been before, like you attack there, you are not even creative with it, you just go low, like you just put that hatred out there, make everybody see like you don't have value. You are even using this person you are hating to I mean, why would I be in that place in the first place if not for cruise? Anybody? Now, tá bá ń rọ́jú jẹ ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀bùn tọ́gbọ̀n wa ń dín tiẹ̀ kiri, kí ni mo ti bá fẹ́ lọ pẹ̀ fún? Ibi tí mo kọ́ tí mo fi láìkẹ́ o tún wá ti ń ba bẹ̀ jẹ́, like nǹkan kan tí mo fi fẹ́ tiẹ̀ ọ̀gan o lọ ń ba kíní yẹn jẹ́. Ikán yẹn ni máa wò ó pé máa wẹ́n tí mò ń láìkẹ́ nítorí láti rí báyìí. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n fi ibẹ̀ yẹn sílẹ̀. Lóye lọ́yẹ̀ tèmi máa yí lórí ìrìn àjò dé fún ẹ̀mí. Papariano, please answer me. What did these people do that is so painful that you feel like going out of your own track to show another pattern that at the end of the day, you know people are streaming you though. People might cut some part of it and see it, you know. I know that the emotions can come and go, but as in when people will be you get Arsenal or some things, there's some fight wey be say you say go fight am. Some people go just carry your matter for head for you. Normal, I can borrow a story for some time. I can display. You know, some people go even like I want to say when you don't do am. You want some things. Let me give you your flowers before you talk. Only on Papariano's platform. Lẹ máa gbọ́ wípé nǹkan báyìí máa ṣẹlẹ̀, báyìí ló ṣe fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀, báyìí ni law ń pa ẹ̀, other side will just be talking, kí lẹ́yìn resources, kí lẹ́yìn resources, not breaking down, not people that have knowledge on things that will bring different sides of, you know. If you're on the comment section, you are learning. If you're on the panel, keep quiet. Even if you want to, they will tell you that don't distract us, we are talking to you. As in, everybody will comport in. Don't you learn how to live life, how to yes, I've been in gathering where you talk like to people that are learned, that you present your thoughts. But Papariano's platform kind of it might not be, this is a public platform, but kind of reflect where you can position, have counter position, have argument forward and back, and reach a solution, even if you don't reach a solution in your own mind, which is probably independent now, should have a position. I submit. Bye. Papalule, good evening. Please, can I say something before you
go on?
Answer, please.
Yes.
Good evening, everybody on the panel and on the comment section. They've said a lot, and I wanted to contribute on this issue they've been saying for over 15 minutes. Like 2 or 3 people have said, your platform is a very interesting platform which a lot of intellectual cons and people learn from it. You understand? But I will come in like this. You know, we are all matured men and women. You can't beat somebody and tell the person how to cry. You know, we are all different in our emotions and the way we handle our issues. We are all different. I won't say I will stop you, or I won't say, people that are even saying it, I would say it sounds like an advice, and maybe they are just trying to draw your attention back on some things. But my own observation is, I won't say you won't reply people that insult you in other platforms or that calls you out wrongly, coming out to clear your name and every other thing. But I felt sometimes if you're in it, you feel so emotional and you take it one step more, which sometimes, for me personally, I felt so uncomfortable sometimes. Like when you use this word like Emma show for tomotomoni, Emma ku tomotomo. This is only where me, I would say maybe it's becoming a bit, you understand me? I'm not, to due respect, you know, like I said, you won't beat somebody and you tell the person how to cry. We are different in our response, in the way we undo our issues. But I felt like, you know, I stuck in your platform because I know there's a limit to everything you do and what you allow people to do. But when you start this bantering with the people that offended you and you're extending it to their, you know, to their child, I felt a bit like I just want to call your attention. Maybe you don't even know when you're angry, you go too high, you know. So I'm just trying to call your attention to it. Maybe we can, you know, bring it down a bit in that aspect. Thank you. That is just what I want to say before you answer everything.
Yeah, thank you so much to all of you, Jebun, Benny Pra, mind over matter. Yes. I think you all made a good submission. I appreciate. I appreciate all of it. I appreciate everything that you guys have said. Taken from the last speaker, mind over matters. Yes, actually, I think there should be some control when it comes to involving, like, some certain persons, especially when we are out of characters and all those things. I think personally there should be some certain limitations to that. Now, coming to the side of Obeni Pram, you say, what have these people done to me so much like that? That triggers some of this going out of character. In fact, in addition to what mind over matter just said too, which will even lead to mentioning, vulnerable ones and stuff like that. Yes, I think.
No, sorry to cut you off. Can I say something, please?
Okay, go on.
All right, Papi. I just have just 2 questions before I will just say what I want to say. Like, these people in particular, what's their relevance to you, and what positive impact or contributions have they made in this movement or maybe in your life? Because I believe that when someone verbally abuses someone, your goal as a person who is being abused is to protect your power, protect your dignity, and your peace while you are neutralizing your opponent's impacts. Because seriously, verbally abusers, they get their energy from intimidation because they want control. They want a reaction and a validation. When you react to them, your response is like you are validating what they're saying. You are fueling their energy. You are giving them that relevance. Cut off that relevance. I'm not saying you should not respond when it is needed, or you should not address some pressing issues or give some clarity to people, to some narratives, they put out there. You can do it once in a while, in detail, in calm tone, because your calm tone with minimal words is like a psychological shield. And someone has to master when it comes to, it's not you just like fighting, like somebody fighting, or responding every now and then. Let your words be minimal with proofs, which you've been doing. Like you put it out there, you show your evidence, which is absolutely good. And then when you're going to attack when they least expect it. You have to be strategic. I don't know if they are still dragging you or they are saying something every day. Don't respond to them every now and then, please. You can subdue your enemy without fighting. Don't engage in their battlefield. Because when you're arguing, defending excessively, it's just like, for example, a dog who is known to bark. A dog bark, they bark and bark. That is how they get their energy. And you, who is a human being, you are now backing back. It's like you're putting yourself on the same scale with them. And then the more you're backing at them, the more they are getting their own adrenaline from that. But when you're going to striking unprepared, when they are unprepared, when they've actually surrendered their own weapons of war, is when you attack. That's just my own. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. Is Clear saying something?
Okay. Yeah. Can you hear me? Am I audible?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Am I? Yeah. While I was, talking a while ago, I was actually particular about your reaction. I actually like it when people, if they want to advise, they should advise maybe based on general times, or not to, tamper with how people react. And that was why I was talking about, about your reaction, because I can't tell you how to react to things. You are the only one that knows how deep. And I think, I observed that, whenever you are talking and you make references to them, it triggers you so much. And whenever you are speaking, personally, I see that, whatever you've done, it's hurting. Let me just put it that way. Like you are hurting, like it hurts you. Knowing the fact that these people have been with you on this platform, you have extended some form of help in time past, and you come around to still talk about you and try to plan and all of these things. So personally, I understand that angle at which that hurt is coming from. But I will not tell you how you are going to react, how you are going to handle it. And at the end of the day, if you feel that okay, it's enough for you to stop, you are the one that knows when to stop. But I think that peace is always both ways. If the summary of what people are saying, is for you to like type low and not to respond to these people and yet they keep on, dragging you and talking to you and all of those things. I think that same message should also go to them as well. Because sometimes when you want to control, when you say someone should when you want to like say, okay, this person should not talk, this person should be the bigger person, you have a better platform, you are this, and they're trying to like, make you understand how, great you are, how better you are than them. I think that same thing, that same words should also be passed to them, equally. Because it's just like when you are fighting, it's just like when you are fighting somebody and they are holding your hand, they are telling you to stop, and the other person is using that advantage to be hitting you, to be beating you. You know how that kind of thing is. Imagine how you now stop. Just imagine that, okay, you now listen to everything everybody is saying, you stop, you continue to do your thing, and they come again and they keep on doing what they are doing. You are human. That is when you now start making reference that, okay, you don't stop. Why you have stopped? You are no longer talking. What about them? So sometimes, I feel that whatever thing people are saying, in order to make the broker peace, it should go both. You understand? It should go both ways. But what I would just say is that, one of the best ways to forget about something is not to talk about it. Once you don't talk about them, or maybe you don't make references to them in whatever thing you are doing, I think you are good to go. For me, I think you are good to go. But like I said, this thing is way deeper. It's so messy that I don't know. I just. But then, anyone trying to make you understand that you should not go out above or overboard or any of those things. You can't insult my mother, you can't insult my child, and you expect me to be that person not to insult your child or not to insult. Sometimes when we need to listen to some of these things people say, you understand, and try to like put yourself in your position that if I'm in this position, would I react? Would I not react? Will I just keep quiet because I have a bigger, or maybe I'm trying to be a bigger person, or I'm not trying to hurt somebody. Sometimes until something is happening to somebody, that's when you will know how you can actually react or actually to say something. So if at all you are going to, reminisce all of these things and it marinates into same energy, the same words, you also go to those people and stop talking about this man, stop insulting this man, do your own thing. Then that is how I feel you should go. They should go to their platform, talk to them. Don't talk about, it's not okay, he's not going to talk about you anymore. I've spoken to him, he's not going to talk about you anymore. You two don't talk about him. I think when we don't talk about each other, there will not be any form of insult, any form of fight, any form of dragging. I won't talk about him. If you don't talk about him again, just do your thing. Everything he says, just ignore. Give that same way and see how they are going to accept and how they are going to react to all of these things. I'm not trying to instigate anything. I'm just trying to be objective and very blunt and very real in what I'm saying. That you can't tell somebody to be a bigger person and allow other people to also trample on their self-esteem and trample on who they are. It doesn't work that way. So that is what I was. If you feel it's time for you to listen and all of those things, fine and good. But don't talk about them so that you won't get triggered. Whatever you want to talk about on a particular show, let it be strictly about what you are going to talk about. If you are going to talk about them and give them let it be what you are going to think about is so that whatever thing you are saying people don't digress in a way. So I think that's what I want to say. Thank you.
A lot of questions being asked to me now. I would have preferred those questions probably if this discussion is further extended to maybe tomorrow or next tomorrow, especially when I'm during my active hours. I'm very, very passive in terms of I've streamed, since 8 or 7. It's going to about, it's been a long hour. So the brain is not in the best condition, okay? But few of the things I've heard, yeah, if I should react to those things fairly, I think one, I see desperation. Okay, I see desperation. I see a desperation and frustration. Desperation and frustration from people who want something but don't know how to go about it. And so since they can't get it, they have to find a way to crush every other person, to just make up things about them. And now, in the words of Jebu Opera, like if you know those things are not real, are not truth, why are you responding to those things? You know, why are you responding to it? Let them say whatever they're gonna say, and you don't have to respond to it. Don't give it relevance. The more you respond to it, the more you're trying to confirm it, you know, to show that they are true. Yeah, I mean, that is one way of looking at things. But also, there are some, as somebody who has been on the internet for a while, I'm not new on the internet. Most of the things they say, before they even do it, I can understand even before. I can know whatever they are doing, I can know what it will become. So sometimes when I react to things, I am reacting to what I'm preempting what I know it to become, because I'm not new in all of these things. Okay, I'm not new, and I mean well. I will not I will not want to, before you see me really have time for it. Okay, it's because I understand that, okay, if I don't deal with this particular thing, it's not going to be likely. Okay, so sometimes I look at things from that angle. And secondly, the frustration and desperation. I say frustration, and it's like someone like African TV. African TV, he has failed in every ramification. Okay, and so according to him, he believes that I'm the source of his problem, right? Which I don't know anything I've done to him particularly wrong. And so seeing him, imagine telling people that it was because of me that Yomifabi sued him, right? Which is actually not correct, right? So if I say I should only make that correction, like, okay, that this didn't happen. Okay, if I just make only the correction and leave it at that, it's not going to augur well. I believe it's going to show me weak. Having them, okay, regrouping, you know, people coming together and putting lies together, okay, having them growing on to continue to grow and say those things all the time, I think is subjecting me to more harm. It's just like teaching, you know what they call bewudani. Let me say, for example, now there is somebody, this person goes, bash him, say anything, you know, you get away with it, and that person come bash him, says something, you get away with it, you know. Now that person now, who is called bewudani, who is there watching, you have to measure everybody who comes to you and say things to you, right? There are some certain people that you will not let them get away. If 100 person come, say the same thing to you and get away with it. There are some that if they come and say those things, you won't let them get away with it. You will hold them that, I'm gonna use you as a scapegoat. You particularly, you will not get away with it. Others can get away with it, but you cannot get away with it. Yes. So there are some strategies I applied, which I don't discuss my strategies, you know, because these are things that, you know, that makes a difference, because anybody can fall the victim. Anybody can fall into that trap one day. I mean, any one of you will see, who knows, anything may happen any day that he wants to test. Like I always say, no man test. The headquarter, number one, no man test. Yes, it means there's always a remedy, there's always an antidote, there's always a way now for me to use to approach things. You know, when the IT guy was so boiling and was trying to ridicule me, at the end of the day, I went toe to toe with IT guy, and he come to his senses and he went low. Okay, it's not because I defeated him, it's because like he saw that come. Like, I'm not just gonna put myself down there to be beaten by people that I expected, that I also have more regard and expectation from. Same way some have expectation from me, like most of you who are here. Same way, it goes both ways. Same way you think you have expectation on me, you respect me, I also respect you, I also have expectation on you. That's why sometimes if I see you where you're not supposed to be, I'll just be wondering like, oh my God, so this person is not even the way I used to think the person is. So yeah, I studied the basis at which the reason why most of them are attacking me. Thunderfire, I played the video today. I didn't need that attack from Thunderfire. Going to open live, say Papalule is casted and trying to join with haters, and then trying to want to like degrade me, spoil me. In front of my face, Thunderfire said it that she came up to the determination that I am not for what is good, I'm for what is bad. Okay. And now what enemies do, anybody they know that has been with you before, they manipulate them, they use them to want to, they will use them to want to fight. If you see that the way they are hating on me on the platform of Aduke, it begins to attract more haters. Even people who doesn't agree with Aduke or any of them on a good day, like Confi, who has even cost every one of them, they now see reason why they should come together, to fight a battle. And then what comes to my sense, I say, come, a battle? Like, what harm has this person done to you guys compared to every other thing? Look at what Muyiwa did to all of us in this case. Look at what Mamba did. Look at what Berekete even do playing us games. He will be at the inquest, he will not be there. He will say, I will take Mamba to IG. No, let people around. Look at Wumi and her guys, Yabo, John Azanko. You guys leave all these people. Okay. In fact, you talk about the Yabo Joe group chat once in a while, you take your mouth off it. You talk about it once in a while, take your mouth off it. But when it comes to Papariano, you want to make that a footstool. You want to make that a normal thing, because that is the only thing you will talk about, one, that will give you relevance. Okay. So I see them talking about me, one, to get views, to get relevance, and secondly, to maybe to trigger me, like Aduke own. One of the reasons why I think she talks about me, probably she thinks when she starts saying those things, that will make me attract to her, or that may like make me feel like, hey, let's have a battle, let's play a game. No, I will never do that. Not from an intelligent. I see her as somebody she's a deep thinker. She might not know how to talk, how to speak English. Okay, I always consider people by how they are built, not by English or no English. No, put English aside. I look at people, I look at things in their head. African TV is not too intelligent. African TV speaks English, but it's not too intelligent when it comes to per se. It's just somebody who have a criminal thinker. It's somebody who has like that. It's like a thief. Our South African TV has brain to thief, to steal. He will do everything just to get what he wants. That's like a thief. Yeah, and there's some few one of them there. I used to think Celeste intelligent, like when he speaks. Celeste intelligent. Celeste just is intelligent, but chooses to manipulate. He knows what is right and wrong. The same thing with Aduke. You know what is right and wrong, but just choose to, like, they are so desperate, frustrated and desperate. They want something, like maybe gift, maybe money, all those things, but they don't know how to get it. So they feel like the best way for them to go, okay, is just to spoil everybody, spoil everything, and they now resort into making up things and trying to confuse people, so it become, if they don't do it, they have nothing else to do. She understand. So, but doing it, capitalizing on on the opposite side of things, right? There's effect in the long run. No, Aduke is a deep thinker. She thinks deeply about things. She's not too intelligent per se, but she said, when I say deep thinker, a deep thinker will think over it and over it and over it, and until the person finds a way for themselves. But anyway, that's just my own calculation. I put people in different areas, which when I know where they belong, I will deal with them based on where they belong. Look at Comfy now. Comfy, most time I even laugh about Comfy again, because I will say, look at this lady, right? I can tell Comfy is not. Comfy is. I put her in it. I see her differently. Okay, I see her differently. That sometimes I won't even take her serious, because when I look at her condition, think of the way she thinks. I've seen Comfy coming out for the Nigerian judge. Okay, I've seen Comfy apologizing to the same judge again after dragging the judge. I've seen Comfy in midst of confusion, doesn't even know what she wants. Okay, so sometimes I'll say, this person don't even get sense. Okay, now on this particular children we're talking about, this Omadi, Abi Omodi, all these ones now, they are desperate, and they are desperate to get power. Okay, they have tried so much to try to see how they can cajole me to make me be with them, work with them, and do what they want. But it didn't work out. Like, I didn't see the quality what I need. I don't like people to not have self-control. I have seen African TV running Oita going to dine with enemies, like saying things that I don't expect him to be saying. Okay, it's not. He doesn't have what can attract me to work with as a group. Okay, he doesn't have it. It's far. He doesn't have leadership skill. Okay, he doesn't listen. So, and when I look at every one of them, who again, the other person is Supreme lacks a lot of social skills. She doesn't have it, and also she doesn't know how to like organize herself, make planning with people. She always about herself, and that's one thing that affected her so much a lot that even till now things didn't work out for her. And now I expected them to look at what Yomi is doing so well and learn from Yomi, and they were not looking at Yomi. They were not learning from Yomi. Yomi does so many things so well and so nicely that they should learn from him or work with him and understand how things are. But they don't know up to what people know, but they want to overtake the person. You understand? Just like a car in front of you is faster than you, but you are trying to overtake that car. It's not possible now. The car is in front of you, is faster than you, and the car, you can see so much different. But you now, you are trying so hard to overtake it. I mean, it's going to end in vain now. It's just one-sided, you know. So, yeah. So when I put all of these things together, I put many things together before you see me. Like, before I say, okay, now at this point, I want to, like, make it toe-to-toe for this particular thing, because I know once I come, just like Adukena one, she's too, I didn't want to, if you see me, I avoided Aduke for a very, very long time when all this Apapa was dragging me. You see, even Apapa right now, Apapa block Aduke, block Thunderfire, block African TV, all of them. In fact, Apapa even post where I was dragging Aduke and say, well done, like that made his day. Okay, exactly. So now, why am I dragging them? Why do I think it should continue? One, it should continue because I have integrity more than them in the long run. So since they have a mind that, okay, they want to spoil me. They want to spoil me by every means possible, which they can, right? If I see that they are not stopping, there's what they call consistency. Consistency always yield, always bring result in the long run. Okay, so since they have been consistent, I have watched them for a very long time. I avoided them, thinking, okay, let them just have their phone vent. Maybe after the vent, this is gonna go. Okay, but they are no longer venting, but they make it a routine that and it's said, if this person doesn't die or get destroyed, they are bittered and pained by my presence, right? And that leads them into any kind of lies, every kind of formulations, every single day, and they are not stopping. And I look at it and say, come, These people, they don't have madness more than me, right? I only see bitterness, frustration in them. I also have it too, right? So since they want to be bittered, right, why can't I show them more bitterness? Because I believe I can be, all those things Aduke is saying that she's shameless. Aduke, I can be more shameless than your generation if I want to be. I will take off all my respect and make sure that I bite you in the way you will never recover. When you are alone in your house, you'll be thinking in your head, hey, how did I get here? So I can do that shit the whole day. So when I come down to their level and try to do it with them, right, I know they speak on WhatsApp behind the scene and they assure themselves, by the time I'll be done with that guy, I'll destroy him. You know, I have heard them murmuring it, saying it. They have planned it and then they are now executing it. And I feel like, okay, this is now an intentional doing. It's not that they don't know what they're doing. And in law, there's what they call intent. Before a crime can be established as a serious crime, they have to make sure that they have to establish intent, that it was intentionally done. Okay, that the person is responsible, you know, he did it to achieve a particular aim. All right, and then you will not be punished, because anything intentional is a very serious crime. So when I look at them, I saw that, you know, they were going so intentional and for no reasons. For no reasons, they were making up lies. They were ready to quickly group up with different persons and just for one purpose. Okay, like they were opening doors for, okay, anybody who hates this guy, just come. Okay, anybody who hates him, just come. Right? And I see like a growing concern, you know, of that, and especially on my position on Yomi Fabi. Ijebo, you made something, you said since 6 months or some time ago, you start realizing that, hey, like Papalule is changing. Papalule is not changing. Papalule is just, I want justice for Mohbad, and I am just careful that I don't continue to work with people who don't want justice, right? And who only want to enrich their pockets and who are desperate and frustrated. When African TV get frustrated, we see how African TV became. When Supreme Iron Lady get frustrated, we see how she was running up and down Itasketa, jumping like frog, and going around trying. In fact, with Supreme, at some point, right, I now ask myself, I say, does this woman actually want justice, or she just want to have power for herself and, you know, control everybody and just, you know, yeah. I mean, I just see control there. I just see like, this is just childish. It's not I'm a real man, I'm a made-up man, and I'm not gonna like fall for all these little childish tricks or whatever. So I saw those things very childish and useless and nonsense. All right. So I like to, when I see people pretending, I like to push them to the wall to bring out the hell which they have in them, because I know that after they have bring it out, they will now be soft like sponge. If you don't let them bring it out, they will keep thinking, I go. You know, at some point in time, you see, I blocked Aristocrat. I blocked him because I was fully aware of some things he was doing, which was not right properly. When you see him speaking on platform, he speaks English, he speaks so nice. But if I bring Aristocrat and I table you Aristocrat stuff and you see the other side of the Aristocrat, you will never believe it. Okay? And his own days is coming. Titi Ojowa Juni. And when all you guys see me going there, you say, Papalule, you will not know what is happening. A lot is happening behind the scene that you guys don't even know. Okay? And that's why they see me like a threat. They see me like, oh boy, oh my basheje. That's why most of them, they have WhatsApp group. They are all, after those things that you see come out, it is after they have planned kinikashi, but nikashi, then they will not bring it out. And when it comes out, say, so this is all you guys have got to bring out. Then you will not see me sit down there. You don't go nowhere. We day here together. That's when you see me stand my ground there. That not with, I won't let you guys slide away. You the Christian. Where you want from come, where you want to pass. So that's where you see me, because I understand it is deeper than ordinary analysis. Like some of you here, you just come, you vent, you go. Okay, sometimes you don't even like something that about me or about anybody. You vent, you say your things, you go. Okay, you do not go and regroup, deliberate on it, and then come fully out that you want to come and attack. It's just childish. It's leading nowhere. Do you understand? So I see all of those. Look at Mercy Idris. You know how long I've been avoiding her. Yeah, she causes me. Right, I let it slide. Bobot. Really as anything, right? But more I want to instigate. I checked like Aduke, she's just good at it. Aduke cannot stand. Aduke cannot even face anybody one-on-one. Now she can never. I've brought out my platform several times. What she does, she's somebody who instigates. She will go and find a video of African TV where somebody was cursing African TV, then play it, and that will trigger the small boy. The small boy will now be shaking, and then they will now come to her platform. She will now have views because she needs them to have views. Aduke alone cannot. If Aduke alone sit down on the platform, is boring. What does Aduke have in her mouth to say? You understand? So she has seen that she doesn't have anything to say, nothing to do. So she now saying that these people are stupid. She sees herself more intelligent than them, that she can easily trigger them. And when she does it, she'll be sending requests to them and be playing it. You know, just like she want them to come and respond to it, and then they will now come. Then when they now come up, then she will now, you know, it's just like when you see me doing what those days with all those who meet him like him. She's trying to be a kind of that. You know, she lived for some time on my platform, so she knows what is going on here. She knows what I does, you know. So she's trying to be of that kind, but doing it to the wrong person. Doing it with somebody who has the intelligence to understand the crinkles of whatever that entails. When people instigate, okay, focus on them. Forget about who they are. I would have left African TV and others out of these things and focus on Aduke. Aduke is the one that I wanted to pound very well. To pound her like, to continue. In fact, if possible, to pay and have her to. I mean, there are some people in the country where she lives right now that reach out to me. All right, as this was going on, I'm on my own. I always stay on my own, you know, and people will be reaching out to me or whatever they are, you know, whatever. Because some people love me. Some, you know, it is even few days when I see some messages and some people ready to say, okay, we're gonna do that, right? I'll say, hey, I never even know that. I never even know that, you know, people that are some silent watchers who know them very, very well. And that's where I picked up that, okay, so these people are even this useless. Like Aduke now have pussies everywhere. I'm serious about this, not a joke. Okay, and Aduke knows. And see the same Aduke laughing at Sakuma, laughing at Chama, laughing at Isabella. So tossing your beer Aduke no come out from your machine here. Aduke is one of the people that is using prick to be laughing at people. If it is left to someone like me, you will never see me encourage something like that. I will never. For them, it's a fun. Two adults have, you know, their privacy, and you guys are now deliberating on that. You are now limiting them. You are blackmailing them. You will not be using that one to shut them up. They will never miss it. That's the reason why I said Sakuma and Chama should not come to my platform at the time. Because I know that as long as they are coming here, if this platform wants to move forward, people will be using them to draw this platform backward. To say, a platform, and it will chase a lot of people away. Okay, so I understand. Look at this board they call the pivot music. Okay, you saw what happened, right? When this camera down stuff happened on this platform, you see how that affected them so badly. So I know how those things are. I try to tell this old man, I say, God, man, you guys should stay back a little bit and then let this old stuff go down respectfully. And then, you know, you can find your way, but they keep pushing it. They wanted to use a bourgeois, I say, I don't live like that, sorry. Okay, you don't know the implication. I know implications of things. You can't cajole everybody. Yeah. So then, they left, all of them left, both Isabella Bogon. Okay, at the time when my mind has even cooled down, Isabella couldn't come to my platform now. She understand. When my mind even came down, right, like, I could have even allowed every one of them. Chairman, Totungwa, today I didn't block any of them. Both Chairman, both Sakuma, whatever, me block any one of them, right? But in fact, I want to block him. I will let him block him. Okay, Money or long will shop well. Thank you. Thank you for pushing them away from me, making them to be blocking me. That's a happiness. Ṣé mi mo lọ ń bá àbí àwọn olówó ń bá mi? Èmi host ni mi, mo mọ èmi máa ń wà ẹ̀ báyìí ni. Èmi kọ́ ló máa ń bá àwọn olówó. In fact, tẹ́ bá rí mi, any platform tí n bá wà, tí n bá rí any of them, mo máa ń bọ́ lẹ̀ ni. Like today right now I was in a platform, and then before you know, my account was there. Okay, I didn't know why they didn't drop me. When I came back, mo pay chairman to mo dúró mo bọ́ lẹ̀ ni. Tó mọ̀ pé they want to have one, like someone like African TV. Òun fẹ́ rí mi pé ó fẹ́ ká yẹ̀yẹ́ ara wa. Ó ti ń pẹ́ tó ẹ pé tó bá rí mi ní like neutral platform. Ó fẹ́ ká wá ká jà ká yẹ̀yẹ́ ara wa. I don't live like that. Okay, ó ti pẹ́ tó ti ń wà bittered. Nǹkan tó ń ṣe African TV pọ̀. Not one thing. You can't solve African TV problem. So the only way nǹkan tó lè mú African TV tó lè settle ẹni pé either kó lọ sẹ́wọ̀n kí nǹkan kan ṣẹlẹ̀ kí nǹkan yẹn kó mú dání dáadáa kó sunkún kó ké àbámà. Okay, èèyàn bí African TV kì í ṣe èèyàn tó máa ń fọwọ́ kékeré mú. Ó lè ńlá ní African TV. It's just a pretender to love the truth. Ó lè gidi. African TV gan mọ̀ pé ó lè ńlá lòun. Understand? So èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn wọ́n máa ń fọwọ́ ńlá mú ni. Ọwọ́ líle ló máa ń fi mú èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Wọn kì í máa ń sọ pé lè káwọ́ sí wàá yé gbaná fún ni wàá bá dé the call ni. If you see what Yomi did to him at the time, right? Yomi handled him in the way that African TV was so. In fact, today I'm sick. Olori burúkú ọwọ́ bà. You understand me? Then later on, àwọn lẹ́ǹtì wa lọ ń try láti settle wọn. Fún ara wọn wọ́n tún lọ bàjẹ́ again. So when I look at so many of them, I will tell myself, kidney papa no, after all, J4M is coming and it's ending. By before February or so next year, I'm not that kind of person. I'm somebody that, right, I would prefer not to have any fight with somebody. I know if I want to fight, I don't like resolving when I fight. I don't like it. That's why I don't fight anyhow. Before I begin to make open mouth and insult somebody's family generation, I have made up I have come to that conclusion that anybody could lie, because I will give you grace, I will give you time, I will give you opportunity, I will make sure that I don't hurt you. I will make sure you understand what you are putting yourself into, and I will still consider whether you can still change. But when I see that it has grown up to full hate, you want to show that you hate me, Abi. Me, I'm respecting myself. I'm composing myself. You want to somebody is right to in your conwa won't try best lie it here. Won't try to grow up. You want what will be rara when what batted what shape and you're the shell. Okay, and you keep insisting every day. And your brain, you know, my routine because problem you want to bring me down. You're going to ready that lolly. But one thing for sure, bashing be motion lolly. It will let you jumi ko dide. La year my spirit go hunt you down. You decrease me. How you want to be? Show me how they struggle, I try my best to do well to climb with you. Say you want to bring me down. No wahala. Bring me down, I go there with you. Come down. When I come down, finish. Or you won't go up in the crease where you won't pass go up. Come down back. I go bring you back down. Come back to where my position. They'll go on by your papa. When you see me gaining root to their generation, to their children, and I will say this to you, most of you are parents, fathers, please forgive me for those things. It's not right, all right? But these particular persons that they are just full of hate. The only way you can balance them, okay, is just to give them more hate. Hate them so much. Like show to them that you hate them. When you pamper them, they are someone like African TV is ingrate. Obama do your African TV needs are just African TV. Can you to more? You understand? So in your benye, any two about Timori Teban show you from and waste time on you. And two about more two about more peace. Teban tell that they were peaceful, you are wasting your time. You understand? And you are be or then. So in Kontomba mo shenye, ba mo she dada. Now, if Timothy attack from many people, why most of my attacks are coming these days, it's not because of Peboya, you are made change, be analysis may change. No. Most of it is coming, and it has always been like that, right? When I supported Supreme, well, by now, your daddy, the platform is still I support Supreme because we were really offending, right? What caused the problem was because Supreme, and they all moved, they move away, and me, I was praising Supreme all those times. Bankole and Smith, they were against Bankole and Smith, because of Supreme. I just believe that, hey, you guys cannot do this to these women, Supreme and Susie. Like, I mean, those women, they really. Supreme really I know Supreme would disappoint a lot of you guys. And you guys know that Supreme really disappointed. She really messed up. In fact, Supreme became very useless. She became very useless. Let me use that word. Very useless. Supreme, that IT guy, almost finished. There is nothing, guys. There's nothing to about you. And I look at all those people. Can you hear the woman? Mother, wow. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọkùnrin mo dẹ̀ dúró tí IT guy mo dẹ̀ stop ẹ̀ ó gbà tí Suzy á lọ bá àwọn àpàpà wọ́n máa bó sùn wọn ní pé ṣé ó máa ń yí o wọn nǹkan tó ń ṣe fún màá yẹn àdúgbò nǹkan tó máa yẹn ṣe can't pay her this way. I won't let them pay her this way. Okay, mo dẹ̀ draw fún màá yẹn not knowing that òun náà ní plan. That is Supreme. Just for me to say that àwọn Barrister Michael wọ́n dé láìdé the same Suzy tó ń bà ẹ́ jẹ́ tó ń ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ fún ẹ̀ ó dé Suzy gbé plan wá plan tó tiẹ̀ jinlẹ̀ tó yẹ pé tó yẹ kó investigate tó yẹ kó analyse dáadáa from nowhere ó wá gbéra ó wá jẹ́ pé ìwọ ló láyà torí pé mo ti ń fún ẹ lọ́wọ́ tí ń sọ̀rọ̀ lórí platform ó wá láyà ìwọ náà ó wá fẹ́ máa control mi mo wá rò pé kí ni ó máa yí jẹ láàárọ̀ yìí ṣá. As in, wo mi ṣùṣùṣù. That is Supreme. Mo dẹ̀ wo pé tó bá jẹ́ gbogbo gbà tí mo máa ń sọ́rí yẹn as in ọ̀rọ̀ kò tẹ́ àtẹ ní kọjá seconds kan kí ló fẹ́ fa òṣì. Mo dẹ̀ tolerate tẹ mo dẹ̀ no mo kàn ń rò pé no let me just be it like yóò ṣẹlẹ̀. And Supreme mo dẹ̀ wá ń la no dẹ̀ wá ń sọ pé wọ́n sọ fún òun mo dẹ̀ wo pé. What is this nonsense? I just bear it. I say, this woman, she doesn't call them more renew. She now dropped, she now said, I am rude. More rude. In fact, Otuwa liar alone blocking me. You want Timo defend it. Timo Moyo, Tatimo Kotori. And this is the Supreme Court without me. We are on Supreme and Suzy. We want to lay one down. Èmi ni mo encourage wọn wá ẹ máa lọ sí live èmi mo tún sọ àwọn èèyàn ẹ máa lọ síbẹ̀ lọ máa support wọn èmi ni mo tún kó followers fún wọn nísìn àwọn afẹ́ máa gẹ̀ka the same thing tẹ́ni ọmọ ológun sọ pa Supreme nìyẹn ó ní Supreme ó ní àfibíṣan lóore ni ó ní kì í ṣe yẹn kan tó mọ́re understand so mo wá gbogbo wọn lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn mo wá rí trait yẹn some characters in African TV máa ń lára Supreme ìmí lára Supreme máa ń lára Suzy mo wá wò pé so bí àwọn people ṣe ń live life lélẹ́yìí àbájọ tó ń ṣeré bọ́n ṣeré mo wá sọ pé má jìnnà díẹ̀ sí wọn má má ṣe nǹkan tẹ̀mí ṣé èmi náà mo ti wà yẹn èmi mọ̀ mo wà yẹn báyìí tẹ́lẹ̀ tí mo fún gbogbo wọn ní opportunity mo fún wọn láàyè torí èmi mọ̀ bọ́n ṣe ń kóyàn mọ́ra èmi mọ̀ bọ́n ṣe ń bíyàn ṣe ń ní ìtìjú èmi mọ̀ tí mo bá mọ gbogbo àwọn nǹkan yẹn mi ò ní wà níbi tí mo wà yìí mi ò ní máa jẹ àwọn orí ọ̀fẹ́ mi àwọn opportunity mi tí wọ́n máa ní mi ò ní máa ní tí n bá wùwà bí tiwọn tí n bá ṣe bí Supreme bí African TV Suzy tí n bá ṣe bí àwọn people yìí nǹkan máa bàjẹ́ tán ni tí àwọn bá fẹ́ ẹ wo ìgbà tí Supreme lọ sí Super Vibe àti ní new powerhouse kí ni ẹ wo gbogbo àwọn òṣìwọ̀n yìí tell me what does it entail mo ti lọ fi 1 million sí Maxwell kí ni Maxwell ṣe until now gbogbo àwọn tó ń pariwo èlé mélòó ni wọ́n ló fowó sí àkáǹtì how many of them put money for the account do you understand so like I mean we are not gonna be letting anybody be making all those stuffs we are gonna take things the way they are and that is the only way no other way with it's not by force we're not born together. We don't have to. In fact, when I came into Just from Mohbad, in fact, I would say that I, Papalule, practically, I made Just from Mohbad a community. You understand? Nobody was analyzing, breaking that. No. Most of them don't even know how these things work. I'm the one that most of them are looking to do many things that they do, right? And then from nowhere, I just see them like being envious, and instead of them to learn and take and enjoy from the existing community. We already have people who know each other. Now think about the GoFundMe, right? Just because I don't have big views sometimes does not mean I don't have impact. I keep telling people that most of those followers you see in Baba on Bad live stream in Oloriebi go round, right? So those guys, they've been here with me from the beginning. They know me, they hear me very well. They check the reasons I give. It is the reasons I give that they follow, not because Papalule is speaking. When the GoFundMe was brought out, okay, and I looked into the whole stuff, and I say, this is not going to go further, go nowhere. You see how everything got affected, right? Like until when I say, okay, now let us support it. You see how everything moved. There's integrity on a place. Forget about just one bad. Before J4M, I have my integrity. I didn't prepare to come here. I already have my integrity. And my integrity is what makes me succeed. I mean, nitiju. I'm nitiju. Itiju. Shame is one big thing. Mama wanting nigba enti ama pe mama agba wa. O mama ni pe o man like me for one thing. Okay? Ani as in oju le mi. That is what Roma ni oju, omo enu wa, omo egba wa, omo oju wa. Omo oju ni omo to pe tó bá ti fojú wo báyìí ó ti mọ nǹkan tí ó ń sọ. Ọmọ ẹgba tí wọ́n bá ti fẹ́ gba ná kò ní mọ̀ pé nǹkan tó ń ṣe yàn dá. Ọmọ ẹnu tí wọ́n bá ti jágbe mọ̀ pé wá stop kò ní mọ̀. So èmi ọmọ ojú lè mi ò ní láti fẹnu bá mi sọ. Màá wo báyìí ó ti máa yé mi ó ṣọdẹ kérésì mi. Come for ya abeg. Mo ti wo báyìí mo ti scan yálà yá mo ti scan ẹ mo ti mọ bó jíbi tó wà mo ti mọ bí tó wà. Màá work out formula fún yálà yá where from the come. Kò ṣì dá. So now I see a lot of things, and that's why when they look at this platform sometimes I'm pay or just a platform. No, Lord don't think everything is just no one rishi. Just nya kushishef from one that is Smith, everything. And yet nothing works for them. And then they became frustrated. In fact, I'm be devil. Link by I'm be boy in logo. To a possible one came on logo. Bogun moving more boy more. She understand it's not ogun. It's life experience. It's it's life experience and let me say training. You know, personal discipline, train life experience. These are the things that I employ, and these are the things they are not trained. They are not trained that way. Okay, for them, if it's even some of them that have this little opportunity that I have, if I tell you what some of them have done, sometimes mo come flirt, mo come mention, mo come mo sound, mo fẹ́ yóò come ayé wọn pé wá èmi mọ̀ yín dáadáa o, mo mọ̀ yín dáadáa. Tí mo rí gbogbo àwọn òṣì tẹ̀ ń ṣe, tí mo ti expect pé bóyá kí n bá yín wọ́wọ́ bẹ̀yìn. So there are some certain things mi ò fẹ́ tó jáde tó justice ṣì wà. Okay, mi ò torí men tó lè fún justice mi ò fẹ́ torí personal character káwa káwa máa hinder àwọn èèyàn. No. We don't know. Let's justice from about. Let us focus on it. Forget about personal character. One bar one small everybody has freedom. Okay, yeah, but there are so many foolish things going on. What distract us from about? If I was so lousy like them, it was Sakuma insane. Sakuma so pé won't send me shaking, but no could flash here there. Only let the control platform no. Timon some be wa mo boyin lo. On we boya mi mo kankan. Timba to so pé kin flash yen wahala ma be ni. Wahala ńlá ló ma be jáde. So that's what Timon come. Cause problem. E ma jaye lo. E ma jaye orin lo. Nobody know, nobody see you. No worry, but just hope say ko ma ṣe tó bá ṣẹlẹ̀ tán sí wa understand pé wa nǹkan be. Understand me? There are some things is maturity. Nǹkan tó ń pè ní ìtìjú nìyẹn. Some things so pe ma gbe mi ma pe èyàn ni wan now ṣe robot ni wan she understand so ile yo kan but tó bá jẹ́ pé I am them, okay, tó bá jẹ́ pé I'm them want them more many things about me, want him about me. That's the difference. I want the whatever that comes to their hand. The weapon. The weaponize whatever. Maybe only chat. Look at African TV that I chatted. I wrote, I wanted to help him. African TV said, I am attracted to him that is a gay. Everybody change everything. All right. And now they don't bring no fact to the table. Okay, maybe they bring fact to the table. They insult me based on fact, right? And those facts I didn't came about. At least on my benukru. Papa no knew aborukun. I have bad character. Fine. Once I saw once, twice, I benukru abi. We focus on our top mobile. That's the reason why you are here. But to say, we about my focus on the character me. Just like I do can see. Titi anything, we need views, ko need integrity, ko need wa, ko need kankan. All right. So, one people kill wale share. The only thing ton chef ni pe ko ma mú àwọn videos, ko ma mú àwọn ibi tí wọ́n ti ń bára wọn jà, ibi tí wọ́n ti ń bá èèyàn kan jẹ́. Àwa play tó bá ti play. Ara ni yeah. Tó bá pé mi ni wọ́n ṣe lé fún mi ò ní gbà. Ẹ má dá lóhùn, Àdùkẹ́ ò lè jà òfò l'Àdùkẹ́. Kò ní dá fún ìrun Àdùkẹ́ lórí burúkú l'Àdùkẹ́ hun. Aláyé bàjẹ́ lórí ọmọ lórí burúkú yẹn. Tó bá gbé Àdùkẹ́ sí báyìí, máa kọ gbé èèyàn kékeré kan sílẹ̀ bóyá Àdùkẹ́ yá lánú kó sọ̀rọ̀. Lánú òṣì yẹn kó sọ̀rọ̀ kò gúnfẹ́ pàyà ẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ wo ló wà lẹ́nu Àdùkẹ́. That's why mo máa ń jágbe mọ́ gbogbo wọn. Understand? Mo mọ òṣì tó ń ṣe ni wọn ò ní nǹkan kan. There's nothing. Instigator ni nǹkan kan máa ṣe báyìí. Even African TV no lórí burúkú African TV. African TV ò lẹ́mí wàhálà olórí burúkú ni scammer ni. That's why tó bá ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ ni pé eléyìí introduction. Anybody tó bá ti ń sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ máa dáhùn lóhùn wọn ní kankan wọn ní ìmí mọ́. Anybody tó bá ní wọn máa gbé jáde ni. Tó ń bá bí ìyálà pọnrin babalá kọ African TV gbé wòrẹ́ jáde kò ní dá fún ìran ẹ̀ kò ní dá fún ìṣẹ̀dá ẹ̀ ó máa ṣòfò kó láyé ẹ̀ ni. Aláyé bàjẹ́. So these people, the way they rule, you understand? It takes somebody who understand, who is rough like them to deal with them. And so when you guys see me dealing with them sometimes, okay, if you know it doesn't go well with you, I'll just tell you, sometimes just stay away. You don't have to always be in my live stream. And again, to those of you who say, Paparano, your analysis have changed. One, I was talking about Yomi then. A lot of them, they see Yomi like a competitor. Okay, they are trying to bring Yomi 2 down. They don't like the fact that Yomi's existence, playing games, is going left and right. They don't like it. They hate it so much. They are jealous. They want to be the one there. She understand. So since they can't bring him down, in fact, they are gathering together to bring him down. And now anybody they see supporting Yomi, they will be attacking that person. So the reason why some of my attack, I have people attacking me today right now, some part of it is because of Yomi. If I was not on Yomi's side, you will see those attacks would have been reduced. As the reason why I supported him was because, one, this man is making the other camp restless. It's making them restless. All right? And I now see a pattern that people supporting Wumi who are moles, okay, or that is, who are moles among us, they hate Yomi Fabi, and they start to disagree with me recently, probably because I'm supporting Yomi Fabi, not because of any other thing much, right? Because indirectly, they hate where I stand, but they won't talk about it, because, yeah. And then, moreover, not because they have any issue with me, yeah. Moreover, that my analysis changed. My analysis did not change. Just from about, we're at the end point of J4M, okay? We are not new in this case. Same way I was analyzing 2 years ago, 1 year ago, you will not expect me to analyze the same way. Okay, I won't be talking about autopsy every time because, one, it has been done. It has been done and dusted. It's not something that I have to bring back and be talking about. I can do maybe a little bit of review, but the same energy, same way I analyze. When you're expecting something, you analyze based on what you're expecting. I think we're expecting autopsy result right now. You will see my analysis will change. Okay, because we're expecting, like now we're expecting DNA. Most of my analysis towards DNA. But again, I said that the family should appeal. They should appeal with the agreement that they have so that Wumi and Baba can do a different DNA. But they refuse. they are playing to the gallery. What do you want me to do? Okay, so if I mean in some cases, right, I would have by now I would have even shut down my platform in J4M. We are looking at what is going on, seeing the nonsense. But again, I said now let me extend it let me wait until February, because there's practically not much to be analyzing. If you tell them to do this, do that. Purpose of analyzing is so that people will bring out a fact, will bring out a direction that all of us will now go. Okay, but when we analyze, go front, come back, we bring out any direction. It's not been taken serious. Sure, you get. So yeah. So while waiting for the result for the DNA, and I felt like, people like chaos. They like chaos. They just like chaos, right? So I feel like, okay, believe me, if it was a busy day, whereby like before 1 year ago was busy, inquest was going on, and then like you'll be engaged with one thing or the other with J4M. But right now there's nothing to engage with like that much in J4M. Okay, so and then we have a long time to wait. So during pending this time, what should we be doing? Okay, we could have been telling stories, talking about other stuff, chilling, analyzing. We could have been doing those things, right? That could have been, not even analyzing every day. Sometimes just play music, chill, have fun. We could have been doing that, right? But in place of that, and now some people are trying to quickly, take advantage of the fact that I'm supporting Yomi Fabi and then try to crucify me. That's what I never offended them. It is either you see them dragging me because I'm supporting Yomi Fabi or Supreme. Okay, most of my enemies today, most of them are coming from Supreme, if I'm not mistaken. Most of them, they are coming because they think I was supporting Bankole and Smith, Supreme and Susie, all those things. They started hating on me for a very, very long time. And then some recent one right now because of Yomi Fabi and all of those things, So I see it is always the support I throw behind people that, that brings this fight, this hate to me. And now they bring in Barrister Michael. They want me to throw support behind him because I have integrity. Okay, if you're going to be disrespecting me, you're saying that, hey, who am I? What am I? Then go and do it. Now, Barrister Michael, ever since they went, tell me, even the same people that you think I don't have influence over, you'll be surprised. Okay, that even on all those platforms you are going to, it's a different energy. If I come that, hey, this thing is done and dust is completed, I'm even putting my own money as a start, and everybody let us contribute. It's a different energy. Okay, it's a different energy with somebody, with some other persons who people don't see having integrity. It's integrity. People watch the way you speak, they watch the way you carry yourself, and they see. Look at what Supreme went to do recently, how she was jumping left and right. Tell me who will see all of those things and who will see respect Supreme. Okay? I mean, she will not see it that she's wrong in her head, but a lot of people who are reasonable, they cannot tell that this woman, she's not just what they think she is. She doesn't have shame, and then secondly, like, imagine someone like that who doesn't care. Who, I think she think people doesn't see all those things that she does. She understand, and I try to make sure that Supreme learned something on this platform, social skill, which she didn't have, and it was not a good thing in the beginning. And I believe that I should help her go live, be doing her live stream, because part of hosting, when you are hosting all the time, you will learn from fans, from panels. Some people tell you, I don't like the way you spoke to me, the way you treat me, I will not come to your platform any longer. So when you are on your platform alone, you will learn to treat people very well so that you can have much of them there. So that's why I advise most of them. When I see that they have command, they're not doing very well, I'll say, don't worry, be going live. When you are going live, oh my year, Tobaya, just like what mommy, look for white, to think more. Yeah, but you can worry, man, but to this stage. But ọmọ iná dẹ dàgbà tóun náà tó ń fẹnu tó fi ń tulẹ̀ tí ìyá bá sọ ọ̀nà tí o béèrè ìbéèrè kan lọ́rùn pé kí ló dẹ́nu mi fi ń fún nítorí pé òun ló ń ṣàlẹ̀ tí àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ wọ́n jẹ nǹkan ìwọ ló ń fẹnu tó fi ń ṣàlẹ̀ everything. So that's how it is, all right? So me telling them to go live is to have them improve, have them get better manners and everything. But they are so careless. But when there's somebody who is careful, who knows how to organize and make things happen, they think they can easily drag him down by ordinary mouth. That's why I say, Toba J no ama run here. kò ní dá fún ìṣẹ̀dá yín máa bá yín rọ̀ ní ẹ̀ down yálà ìyá yín máa ní time fún yín máa ṣe wèrè máa yá wèrè fún ẹ ṣe rẹ ni tí mo ń ṣiṣẹ́ mo ń work on myself ẹ̀yin wá ń jáde from nowhere ẹ̀yin tó yẹ pé early you can work on yourself tí ẹ níwà tí ẹ ní kankan ẹ wá fẹ́ bring mo ń work on myself ẹ wá fẹ́ bring me down àbáyé yín fẹ́ bàjẹ́ ní ẹ ṣe rẹ ni. That's when I get angry when you see me going out of character and saying that because I know what they are trying to do. When you teach them to catch fish, they don't want to learn how to catch fish. But they want all the fish. They want someone to give them fish for free. I don't live like that, sorry. Do you know how many of them told saying to Lord discourage gifters me? Man, give Papalule, don't gift him. Most of them, Tumba me show joy anybody. I don't know to my Lord saying, hey, don't gift him, don't do this, don't do that. On the name of gifters on my son be show up anybody by one inbox. Could that go? Our member labos one for no day for him. Madam, I'm okay, because for him, more why. Èmi náà tí n bá dẹ̀ lórí platform àjẹmọ́ máa ṣojú ayé lọ ni máa bá máa ṣojú ayé but ọjọ́ tó bá kọjá red line tí máa ní time báyìí máa jẹ́ dáadáa nítorí one mo ti ní history so I don't just jump on people like that. Irú Àdùkẹ́ nísìnyí ó ti pẹ́ tó ti máa ń sọ pé Papalule yẹn máa ṣe báyìí fún máa ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn fún wọ́n wọ́n pé ṣé Papalule wa kéré bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ọmọ oko yìí tóun náà máa jágbá máa sọ tọkọtọkọ pọ̀tọ̀pọ̀tọ̀ kí ló ṣe léyìí ayé ẹ fẹ́ bàjẹ́ ni wọ́n ṣépè fún gbogbo ìran ẹ ni so wọ́n máa ń pè kí ló ṣe ọmọ ọ̀dẹ̀ yìí aráyé bàjẹ́ ọmọ ní HIV jàtijàti kí ló ṣe ìyá ẹ̀ náà ok ṣé wàá lé mi sọ tó bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ṣé èmi tí mo ń help gbogbo yín tí mo ń wáwé èmi tí mo connect yín tó go sí lórí platform mi ẹ wà connected see many people and you guys are also fine. It wouldn't make me jealous. Do you know what I put into? Do you know sometimes I'm going near, sometimes I'll be sick, but I'll put everything together. Man, yimo, just to keep the platform, to make everything fine. Toba easy. She lost. She be motivated because you know she lost platform. She lost. She kema no kema data kema joke kema she lost. In konti lishe lo mi she. E de wa fe battle ni yen ke ko ni ragba fun she dan. She understand me? So it's good to come in and make peace. Okay, same way. If anybody is telling them, if anybody is telling me, Papalule, take it easy. It's a good thing. That is the only thing you can do. Take it easy, and that is it. In fact, I will not even expect any of you to be instigating, doing no. Okay, but be rest assured that me myself, I am understanding. When I see them, I don't want it to be like they will bully me and go scot-free, because once you let them talk over you, right, and you silent for them, they will not stop. For long, I silent for them, thinking that they will stop, right, but they are not stopping. And then I said, okay, I want to come and show to the whole world now what you guys are made up of. Okay, so that's what I'm doing to them right now. And when you see, just let us drag ourselves from now. When Akpakpa was dragging me then, and I come to our level, you sense Akpakpa, but they don't come down a bit. Now. So I'm going to just give us 2 months from now to February. Kin shefun yala ya on dada. Ara wọn máa balẹ̀, wọ́n máa pẹ̀tù, wọ́n san fún yàn. When the kí ló ń pè bọ̀bọ̀ tó ń pè Ọ̀túnba kí ló ń pè Ọ̀túnba kí ló Ọ̀túnba ó pẹ̀tù. Ìgbà tí Ọ̀túnba ó pẹ̀tù tó wọ́n ń bu mí gbà yẹn tí mo dúró ti dáadáa ṣé kò fi mí sílẹ̀ ni? Ó fi mí sílẹ̀ náà. Tẹ́ bá rí tó máa ń post àyàn ìlérí kó post mi tó bá post máa ṣe fún yàrá ìyá ẹ̀. I will give a response. You decrease me. For me, I come, man, no the fear. Man, no the fear. As in, níbi tí but man, tiwa si da oya lọ́jà. A man dúró jà ni o ṣeré ni. Ṣé ìjà ni mi ò jà kékeré mi now life must scatter ni. So now the thing be that. To ba tough, our bara far to any extent. Yala ya, don't tell me nonsense. Don't tell me nonsense. So that have behave politely, that have behave like educationally or book. I'm a shame yes or to. But to batin de peboya or book or lomo, pé tia ba ṣe money ka ṣe. Ade ma ṣe bẹ́yẹn. Tá bá ṣe olúkálùkù ade wa nko na. Èmi gan mi ò fẹ́ ṣe mi fẹ́ unite pẹ̀lú wọn ni. Ṣé èyí rò pé èmi máa búyín lọ́mọ. Ẹ máa ní pé yá ká parí ìjà yẹn àti tani. èmi tí ń bóyin mo ti ń tì í dànù nìyẹn mo ti tì yálà ya mo fẹ́ rí ìran in fact mo ti abandon yín sínú ayé ni ẹ ṣe rẹ ni èèyàn máa gbogbo yálà ya gbogbo ìran yẹn máa fi pé bóyá one day I máa settle. I never wanted to get there. I might try my best. Tẹ́bá wo Mercy Idris nísìn, I've never come on her. Torí mo máa make sure pé kó jẹ́ few individuals. Tí n bá rí pé yes, àwọn ilé olórí burúkú ni wọ́n. Wá fún àwọn wọ̀nyí, ò ní nǹkan kan ṣe pẹ̀lú àwọn ilé láyé ẹ̀. Wá fún wọn kó tì wọ́n dànù. Láti fi tì wọ́n dànù pátápátá ni. That's why I always hit on them in the best possible way to push them away. Wọ́n fẹ́ lọ wọ́n fẹ́ fi pé bóyá máa ṣe èmi fẹ́ tì wọ́n dànù ni mo fẹ́ yọ wọ́n kúrò nínú line yẹn kọ́ máa tẹ̀ nírò kọ́ máa ní hope kò fẹ́ yọ wọn mo fẹ́ mọ̀ yálà ya yín. You don't bring any peace to me, you don't bring any love to me. Kí ni relationship ò ṣe ẹni pé tó pa ń ṣe justice ẹ̀yà ẹ̀ fẹ́ ṣòfò ni. So I don't want to hear all those stories o. So these are the things that is happening. We all will apply the law. Àwọn èèyàn wọn tí level tá expect pé ká wá sí country kí everybody come and apply law tó yẹ pé òfin bí òṣì bá ṣe sọ láṣọ wọn máa ṣe nǹkan wa. But sorry àwọn kan ṣì feel pé Samilare ni wọn àwọn kan tó fi bounty 2 million ní ṣe bí àwọn náà seek justice tẹ́lẹ̀ ni àwọn náà ṣe foundation nígbà tán dẹ̀ yí sí tiwantiwa ṣùgbọ́n kára náà ká bá wọn ṣe nìyà so ká rí ibi tí wọ́n ṣe bí wọ́n ṣàti declare sí public nísìnyí wọ́n ní pé àwọn fẹ́ ti ṣe báǹtì ẹni tí ò ṣẹ̀yìn tí ò sí kankan ẹni tó fún yín lóúnjẹ tó fún yín lẹ́wù.
Papalule báǹtì yẹn kí ni repercussion jáde kí ni.
So ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ jì
pé káwọn fún àwọn ayákẹ́lẹ́ àwọn àgbààgbà.
You say what?
Tí wọ́n ní pé káyákẹ́lẹ́ máa wá Papalule kiri pẹ̀lú 2 billion naira àbí kí ni
wọ́n ṣe
báǹtì yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe gangan sọ́sà.
má dà lọ ṣé àwọn ilé ṣé wọ́n lẹ̀ ní. Àwọn ilé they just want to see me wọ́n rò bóyá tó máa ti sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn pé ọmọ aníkóyá pick location ká lọ pàdé ká lọ bára wa jà èmi náà wọ́n á pick location wọ́n fẹ́ rí mi wọ́n fẹ́ pàdé mi kò dé sí chance no food for lazy man.
Let us bust their logic now. Papalule, are you thinking maybe they want to entice people that are on the public, how do you put it on dailies? But they cannot do that. That is very insane, and that is against the law, right? But maybe tell people on social media that it's a pattern of African television. Pattern in we have 50 million ground to whoever have any, this kind of pattern.
You know information, no? That's the thing.
We are a logic now.
Wọ́n lè ṣiṣẹ́ jà gbàgbé gbogbo àwọn nǹkan yẹn wọ́n ṣe rọ́wọ́ níjà rẹ̀ wọ́n ṣe mútu wọ́n masturbate.
I don't feel
like èmi mi ò máa ní time gan. Owó ilé èmi mo kàn fi pé wọ́n fẹ́ rí mi tí mi ò dẹ̀ fẹ́ because I'm more important than that. For to them I'm a big celebrity. Lójú àdá mi ò kì í ṣe celebrity but lójú wọn wọ́n fẹ́ pàdé mi wọ́n fẹ́ mọ̀ mi wọ́n fẹ́ rí mi tí mi ò dẹ̀ fẹ́. Sakuma gan ti fẹ́ tàn mí nígbà kan pé wọ́n fẹ́ lọ investigate ní kíní pé kí n wá kó máa sanwó gbà mọ́ ní wọlé tàbí ilé ìfẹ́ máa sọ̀kúsọ̀ fún ẹ dúró síbi tẹ́ wà jàre ẹ kò sí lọ. I just want to have my
peace. So tí máa fẹ́ ṣe bí àbí PI ń sìn yìí tí mo fẹ́ wá Papalule normal pé the way 2 years there you have been on this thing and you've kept.
Lè ṣe kò lè jẹ́ fún ẹ.
Inú wọn ni Papalule tí máa tẹ̀ fẹ́ go into it Papalule mo lè ṣe o máa rò bẹ́ẹ̀ when the right money is involved o. No mi lè ṣe 2 million naira ṣé mo tẹ̀ ọ́ ti ra tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì.
It doesn't matter try now.
Mo jókòó mo put apparatus in place pé mo fẹ́ wá Papalule
ó máa tó yẹ tó bá
máa lọ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ pé máa kọ́ da àwọn èèyàn sí.
No say if you never try something right tí o bá ti try kankan number one okay o mọ ibi tí mo wà o rò bóyá ẹlòmíì rò bóyá Nàìjíríà mo wà ẹlòmíì rò bóyá Benin mo wà ẹlòmíì rò bóyá Ghana mo wà okay ṣebí gbà tí mo bá sọ̀rọ̀ fún yín ni mọ̀ most people don't know nothing wọ́n kàn ń ṣe bí pé àwọn ọmọ nǹkan they don't know nothing ọkàn mi balẹ̀ by far.
Can I say something?
Wọ́n mọ̀ kankan, wọ́n bá mọ̀ kankan, tí bá sọ just one thing, wọn ò ní sọ pé bóyá ìwà mi wọn ò ní sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́ torí wọn mọ̀ kankan ni àwọn olórí burúkú. Kò yé wọn, nǹkan tó yé wọn pọ̀.
Can I say something?
Why
See,
not?
ọ̀rọ̀ wà nù kún mi ò bàbá rà náà.
hold on.
But my dad.
What I'm just saying, cool down. I think so. No, Papi, see, now I get you when you talk that you don't want to get involved with people, even with people that like you more, that want to see you. Now I understand, and that people don't reason with me the way I reason.
Supreme can be this rousing.
Exactly. So what is it? Okay, now look at Sakuma. Sakuma is an elderly man. As African TV is an adult also, like in his 60s. Can they allow a girl to be using them against a fellow man? Can you just say that is what is paining me? But people don't understand.
Now for views, Aduke is doing for views. That's why I'm them, I mean. Sister, if you see me dragging Aduke, because in the law of instigation, okay, ẹni tó instigate gangan ni kò bá jà tó bá ti lè nà bá yẹ jẹ dáadáa àwọn yòókù wọn sá lọ. But if I'm focusing on African TV, àwọn yẹn ó kàn máa instigate wọn ni a lọ máa gbé old video wa tó ẹgbẹ́ táwọn yẹn tó bá wò báyìí a máa ní pé no máa fà á já a máa instigate wọn. So tó bá dúró lórí Àdùkẹ́ yẹn gangan kó fọ́gi mọ́ lórí àwọn yẹn bá máa ń nù wọn pa ni ìgbà yẹn ni àwọn yòókù máa ní freedom. Their freedom is in Àdùkẹ́. Freedom wọn.
Someone to
mo dẹ̀ máa bá yí ọmọ yẹn jẹ́ olórí burúkú ní ìkànnì ayé máa ṣòfò dànù.
mo rí reasoning as left brain person and to lè spot difference between patterns, not necessarily intelligence, but only spot the difference between patterns. No, this kind of people, they need other people to exist.
I can hear you continue.
Okay, they need other people who can actually formulate theories, formulate ideas, formulate questions, or establish a scope. Now, this kind of Aduke's brain, the leftist ones now, wọ́n á gbé kíní yẹn kalẹ̀, wọ́n á wò pé okay, nǹkan tẹ́ni yìí sọ ń bí báyìí, okay, ó ti ń sọ lọ ń bí báyìí, àwọn á pick orí wọn àwọn ní brain, àwọn ní seed brain tó yẹ pé tí kíní yẹn bá ti wà formulated already, àwọn lè sáré parí, wọ́n máa gbé síbi ìgbà okay tó bá lọ báyìí. They are best at criticism. Critic, they can never come up with a solution. They want to create pattern. But you have to have a basis. Now, kini to have basis here? Self-destruction don't pay attitude of self-destruction. Like kini ìdí tó fi attack origin. No, not really origin. No, let me not use that language. Kini ìdí tó fi attack your backbone. Yeah, that could be the word to use. Backbone. Do I feel like I am better with the shaft and crumbs? I want shaft and crumbs. They just no. They rely on the information láti bí báyìí láti stimulate brain wọn, láti tweak wọn pé àwọn kan wà pé normally tó bá jí láàárọ̀ tó bá ṣe exercise orí wọn ò ní pé brain wọn ò ní, àwọn kan wà coffee ní boost wọn. Ṣọ́ra àwọn kan wà lórí J4M yìí tó wọn bá ti gbọ́ wípé olórí ẹbí dé brain wọn kìí. Àwọn tí wọ́n ń bá sọ àti wọ́ àti gbogbo yín tẹ́jọ́ kọ́ra ẹ̀jọ̀ ẹni yìí gangan ní tọ́pìkì yín, òun gangan ní stimulant yín, òun ní energizer yín, òun ní ó wá lọ attack kìíní yẹn níbi tó yẹ kó ti máa pick ideas kó ti máa ṣe kìíní ó lọ attack source. No, I don't see you as intelligent from that psychology. I see you as totally a self-destructive way. I've swear mo ti sọ kìíní fún ẹ rí. Ó dẹ̀ wà ló ń sọ pé gbogbo kí ni ò tí fẹ́jú ọgàn bọ̀ èmi wòlíì ni mí obìnrin náà dẹ̀ mọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n náà mo tún sọ fún ẹgbà yẹn mo máa tún rẹ létí ìsìn pé lọ bẹ Papariano mo rí mọ̀ kéèyàn máa rí pé ẹnìkan ṣe self destruction lọ́nà tó ń tọ̀ before then kéèyàn ti so ìyẹn ti wàhálà ṣá.
Ṣé ò ń gbọ́ mi ṣá?
pẹ̀lú yẹn mo ń gbọ́
ṣé o rántí ìgbà tí wọ́n drag yẹn tó ń sọ pé kíní kan ṣẹlẹ̀ ti mú mi yẹn kíní kan tell me exactly kí ló feel gbogbo time tó ń drag yẹn ṣé o feel peace in your mind ṣé o wà happy àbí o wà angry.
Deep question. Deep question. Wow. I've never seen anybody.
My brother, I just want to hear from you, please. So be honest with me. So tough for me.
Yeah, that time don't drag me. I felt infuriated. One, at first, I felt infuriated at the whole situation, and the source of my infuriation is torí àwọn àjà níta ló jáde ẹ̀yìn kùlé wọn, and this is the why tí mo fi ronú bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wípé nothing is coming from this just from to every reasons. Mo feel pé kọ́ Mohbad àgbẹ̀kọ̀ lè mi yield kì í ṣe anybody mo gba wọn kọ̀ bọ̀dọ̀ ìjọ I'm even because time mi wà very important sí mi gan time mi wà sí mi ń tójọ́ yìí mo lè jẹ́ ìwé kan ní mo ra gbé tí mo ra study mo tún better ara mi sí nìyẹn ó lè jẹ́ podcast kan mo gbọ́ mo better ara mi sí nìyẹn but mo put time sí bíbá yìí lẹ́yìn ìgbà tí mo ti ṣiṣẹ́ tán no now mo ń gbé ìwé ọ̀ náà ni now ibi tí mo wá yẹn kí n má tún wá lè ní freedom láti sọ̀rọ̀ mi láti lè express ara mi mo feel pé bondage mo wà so at that time tí mo sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn I felt like I'm relieved I felt like I got out of a chain wípé no this is who I am fuck what anybody think mi ò ń ṣe wípé mo ní ṣe tó wá ní pé tìmù mi ni mi everybody bá fi pé tìmù mi ni mi gbà yẹn tó jẹ́ kí n ní peace nílé o pé anybody bá fi pé tìmù mi ni so be it mo need that to explain.
Gbogbo táìmì yẹn tí o ti rí mi bra hold on gbogbo táìmì yẹn tó ń drag yẹn kan tó rí mi tí mo wá sí ibi kankan tí mo sọ pé bra tí mo ní ní ẹ kíni kan torí pé I know your stand mo ti drag yẹn èmi ti drag yẹn tipẹ́ mo dẹ̀ ti wá rí pé you are oníbóyè máa ń ask question tó dẹ̀ máa analyse máa ń lókè jẹ́ ìfẹ́ rẹ̀ pàrọ̀ ti jẹ́ kí us ó ti jẹ́ kí n mọ̀ ẹ́ then I accepted you then now when that thing happen mo dẹ̀ blame ẹ pé nǹkan tó sọ sound sáré àti Babasola kí nìkan mo fi bínú sí ẹ that's all gbogbo any other thing tó ń pẹ́ ti mú mi I was not living to it I was not hearing I was not buying it exactly so no that's gone ìyẹn ti lọ so now why I'm saying this why I'm saying this is that our people yìí àgbàlagbà làǹgbàlagbà tó wà lọ́dọ̀ lady yẹn kí ẹ̀yẹ́ dẹ̀ wà nígbà tó ti wà yà á be with us àwọn mẹ́rin yẹn dẹ̀ alákọ̀ọ́mọ kékeré máa deceive wọn. What the shame? And you want this man? Kọ́ bá ti bọ̀bọ̀ yìí jẹ́. Èyí tẹ́ wà bíbá ẹ̀jẹ̀ sọ pé kó stop. Àwọn yẹn ò stop. Ẹ máa lọ bá àwọn ẹni pípé pé ẹ̀yin lẹ́ máa stop ẹ̀yin gbọ́dọ̀ àgbàlá you have to stop this. But ẹ̀ ní máa yẹn láti lọ sí platform wọn torí pé wọn ò ní gbà kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ sílẹ̀. They don't believe in your ideology. If you don't understand pé o hate Papalule máa wà sọ́dọ̀ wọn. Hatred ti wà ń bẹ̀.
Kí ló dé tí o máa ń stream Papalule at the end of the day?
Because that they don't have anything to talk. No, analysis they think
because you can't beat the best and you can't beat integrity or you can't beat something that is liberal. You can't beat it. Think about it while you can never beat it. Surely the best thing tó wá pé wà á tẹnìkan jọ wà kọ̀ọ̀kan náà lẹ́jọ́ ń ṣe ẹni yẹn ìwọ náà dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé òótọ́ ló fẹ́ ṣe àbí òótọ́ ló fẹ́ ṣe ẹni yẹn wá náà òótọ́ ni wò ó pé ipò kan péré ló wà ẹ̀yin méjì lè jù pé ẹni yẹn fẹ́ ṣe òótọ́ ìwọ náà dẹ̀ fẹ́ ṣe òótọ́ wá rò nínú ara ẹ wípé ṣé mo dẹ̀ lè ṣe tó nǹkan tẹ́ni yìí ṣe ṣá tó bá fi lè dáhùn pé no allow that person take that position. I learnt this thing mi kò lè pull story yẹn ni because ó máa open I learnt it sorry if you think Papalule is your problem but then you can do better than him don't come for him badly do better than him and prove to people that you can do better than him. Àgọ̀ oríwa ojú kì í ṣe pé oríwa burú wí àwa kan náà wà nígbà yìí a lè má dùn tó yín ṣùgbọ́n àwa náà ń ṣe lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ jíjọ a lè má dùn tó yín náà bọ̀ àwa náà ní 1 or 2 intelligence so if you do it better we will say bọ̀bọ̀ yìí náà no well wẹ́ ọba ẹ̀rọ máa sọ nìyẹn wẹ́wẹ́wẹ́ àdèmá àkọ́kọ́ wá sórí platform àdèmá wà lórí FIP ìjọ kan la máa wà lórí platform àkàn wa ìjọ kan la máa type ìjọ kan la máa gòkè wá ń pé àwọn bọ́ yìí gbádùn ẹ̀jà rí normal we do it better not that you now be coming for someone that is doing better táwa ń gbádùn o fẹ́ lose wa nìyẹn.
Exactly.
Mọ̀ pé community ló ti ní yìí.
Wọ́n fẹ́ fà yín kúrò lọ́dọ̀ Papalule náà wọ́n wá wé láti fà yín kúrò.
Ẹ̀kan ń lo live ẹ̀kan ṣe ẹ̀kan ẹ rò wípé íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì live ọ̀tọ̀ live ayé téèyàn fẹ́ máa live náà ọ̀tọ̀ no your personality mi ìwà ẹ ti mọ̀ wípé onímàrúwá ni mi àgbèrò àná tó bá gbé wá máa ó mo ti mọ̀ kì í ṣe pé bí a mo fi bò fún yẹ mo ti sọ fún ẹ now tó bá gbé wá intelligence ẹ mọ̀ wípé apran ó dà ń pò lọ school kékeré kan ó dà ń pé bí bàbá ẹ̀ kọ́ ní one máa bẹ́ẹ̀ discuss intelligently so you know so báwo ló ṣe wá fẹ́ feel like pé o fẹ́ come for me o fẹ́ ṣe kíní kan tí bá decide láti fi ẹ́ lẹ̀ kì í ṣe àyè wípé ìjà kan àbí kíní kan but tí bá ṣe better than you mo fẹ́ proof fáwọn èèyàn wípé ṣe ló ló burúkú yẹn orí burúkú ló ń ṣe ẹ kà sórí burúkú ẹ má lọ máa wo orí burúkú ẹ ká forí burúkú ẹ jọ gbádùn a máa fi yẹ gbádùn ṣé kò tán wèrè tí wọ́n ń ṣe yẹn tó ń ṣe dáadáa a máa fi ẹ gbádùn àwọn kan wà wọ́n láìkì ìgbádùn yẹn náà wọ́n dẹ̀ tún fẹ́ kọ́gbọ́n olú àwọn ìjẹ̀bú mo láìkì ẹ̀gbọ́n yẹn fọ́ dànù tó bá ń tébù ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ tá a fẹ́ fi ẹ gbádùn azin a fẹ́ fi yẹ gbádùn a máa fi ẹ gbádùn náà wọ́n gan máa hate life àrẹ at the end of the day àdẹ̀ ní bú ẹ àní bú ọmọ ẹ àní ṣe kíní kan azin wà kún hate life àrẹ wà depressed my dear yes that is nǹkan tó máa ń ṣe fẹ́yìn haters nìyẹn tó bá ti jẹ́ hatred ni àwa máa fi love báyé ẹ jẹ́ we'll choke you with love as in love táwọn máa fún ẹ àwọn èèyàn máa rí ẹ as someone who needs help yeah because hate is contagious a lè wà láwùjọ àwọn tó ń prove energy hatred all the time kẹfẹ ká thrive now ní thrive no àwọn afẹ́ wà níbi tó jẹ́ wípé ẹnìkan kàn máa dédé ronújọ́ kan pé ọ̀bọ kan dẹ̀ post nǹkan kan ọ̀bọ yẹn ló ń anybody tó bá wọ́n yẹ kí n play ẹ̀ fún yín náà mi ìsọ́ pé kẹ́ ẹ̀ pẹ̀ wọ́n yẹ kí n play ẹ̀ fún yín akọ̀dẹ̀ play ẹ̀ fáwọn èèyàn àwọn kan tó dẹ̀ ní love náà akọ̀dẹ̀ ó yá ẹ ká fún ọ̀bọ $1 million mo fọ́njọ́ yẹn ṣe ya wèrè ni ṣé yẹn ò touch ọpọlọ yín pé no this is gathering of people who are progressives are you mad? àmọ́ òkú mo wà lórí FIP ìjọ àmì ǹjẹ́ wà okay this is life ẹni tó rí 5,000 ẹni bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn gan lówó jù lọ ó fún ní bí 1,000 naira 2,000 naira that's love bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn sì moving on in life why is it that yín kan máa wà ẹ máa ṣòro ẹ máa jókòó tì àbí ẹ máa fẹ́ báyé àwọn tó jẹ́ pé ẹ feel like pé bí àwọn lọ jẹ́ kí ìwọ grow ìwọ ogun ò ní nǹkan kan tó wà positive tó fẹ́ offer ṣùgbọ́n àwọn tó ń offer positivity wọ́n á believe pé àwọn ni wọ́n ń lo ògo ti tiẹ̀ ògo orí burúkú ló tiẹ̀ ní in the first place ògo wo ló ní tí ẹnìkan lè rí lò ẹni tó wà òkè ó wà òkè wọ́n á fi pé wọ́n ni ẹni ẹ̀ ń lo ògo ti tiẹ̀ kóun fi wà òkè wọ́n ò ṣe lo ògo tí wọ́n ní ẹ̀ kọ́ wa àbí bá mi tẹ̀lé fẹ́ sọ rubbish ni o play platform ẹnìkan ẹni tó ń play platform mi ò ní kẹ́nìbọ̀dì máa wà pé mi ò ní kẹ́nìbọ̀dì máa pè mí èmi mo ti ẹ̀fẹ̀ kẹ́nìkan wà kọ́ àpò mi ò fún mi lọ́ọ̀bì kankan kọ́ ká padà play ẹ̀ fún mi later kí n rí kémi náà rí play kí n fi ẹ gbádùn kí n fi ẹ gbádùn kí n máa wá orin mi àgọ́ máa wá orin tó jọmọ́ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí láìpẹ́ gangan gbà ẹ̀ orin yẹn ló máa máwọn èèyàn ló máa dùn máa analyze ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ pẹ̀lú orin máa spice ayé ẹ up máa gé ẹ sí wẹ́nẹ́wẹ́nẹ́ máa spice ẹ up àwa máa bí ẹ pa lọ discussion a máa fi toothpick mú ẹran náà àwo fún ẹ ẹran ẹ àti fi ẹ gbádùn a fi ṣẹ̀dá ẹ gbádùn a máa tún ṣúre fáwọn ọmọ normal and thank you Papalule for actually realizing that thing you gained another respect from me today Ọlọ́run dẹ but me I give kudos to everybody that love children o lè tọmọ lọgbẹ mi o they don't know anything let all of us love them though if we have personal fight let us leave children out of it I love it thank you Papa God bless you gba àwọn ọmọ tiẹ̀ náà lọ máa dé bí oríire oríire ọ̀tá ọ̀dẹ̀ ní ọ̀tá tó bá ní wọn sínú nítorí pé ìwọ ò ní ọmọ ọlọ́mọ sínú ọ̀tá yẹn àwọn ní gbogbo nǹkan burúkú wọn á máa ṣe wọn á máa padà sọ́dọ̀ títí wọn lágbára Ọlọ́run wọn á rọ̀ fáná ọmọ ká máa léyà yeah. Papalule, Sarichi, let us at this point abi let us pity all these people and feel for them. Like these people are out of place, like IDP, internally displaced. Wọn ò fẹ́ wọn lóko kéèyàn sábà kan máa rìn kiri bí àkúdàáyà ẹ̀mí òkùnkùn. You understand? Trying to gain pain for a year, trying to bring this person together. Ọ̀tá ẹ̀gan ó ń try àti pe ọ̀tá mọ́ra ọ̀tá pé kọ́ta ẹ̀jọ̀ kó wá jẹun lọ́dún òun kóun lè fi ṣe mọ̀tá ẹ̀mí. Can you see how mi lè fẹ́ kọ́rọ̀ gbé mi wọ̀ lálẹ́ yìí. Ọ̀la mo fẹ́ ṣe kíní yẹn fún yín tẹ́lẹ̀. Ẹ ti jẹ́ kí n máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ lálẹ́ yìí. Màá ronú ọ̀rọ̀ yín dọ̀la ń sìn. Tí ó bá dọ̀la ń sìn ṣé tí màá rẹ̀ lè gbọ́ rí báyìí láàárọ̀ Monday máa ń fẹ́ súre ní ṣùgbọ́n máa súre fún yín kọ́ lọ́n bá mi ràn yín lọ́gbọ́n máa tú ọ̀rọ̀ tí yín náà fàyè ń pé ẹ need the help. Anybody hating good thing need help. Boss, sorry. Anybody hating good thing ó need the help. Tí nǹkan gidi tẹ́ bá rí Papalule yìí gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ̀gbọ́n nínú family ẹ̀ kí inú ẹ máa dùn wípé mo ní èèyàn kan bí ṣe wà yìí mo value education, right? Mo value 4 walls of classroom as education. Education is life is education. You learn in life. Now tẹ́nìkan bá wá take a passion because I'm not maybe technical person ní ibi tó ti lọ kàwé tẹ́lẹ̀, maybe teacher ní ibi tó ti lọ kàwé tẹ́lẹ̀, bóyá many things, bóyá guru kan ní ibi tó ti lọ, bóyá tech guy kan ní ó kàn tiẹ̀ wò ó pé mo tiẹ̀ wà níbi tí mo wà sí Ọlọ́run ló mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe ọlọ́run. Now mo wá fẹ́ torí mo ní time mo fẹ́ learn law. Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ẹni yìí sọ pé òun fẹ́ learn law. Ó dẹ̀ wà lórí ọwọ́ títí ẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ kra ògbòwé ó dẹ̀ learn so many things tó yẹ wípé ó postulate agreement before something happened àti gbọ́ wípé òun ti lóko òun kà báyìí ló ṣe lọ at the end of the day láti àwọn wípé yẹn máa lọ tán bọ̀ ibi tóun dúró sí yẹn lọ padà wà bá lẹ́yìn ìgbà tó. Ẹ wá ní pé àwọn tó ń kọjá níbi tẹ́ni yẹn wà kọ́ máa fẹ́ ìmọ̀. It is the human nature to always want knowledge. Don't be a fool. Bíbélì gan sọ wípé wọ́n ṣègbè nítorí pé wọn kò ní ìmọ̀. Wọ́n ṣègbè nítorí pé wọn kò ní ìmọ̀. Téèyàn bá ní ìmọ̀ ilé ayé wàá tayọ, wàá lọ rẹpẹtẹ wá ibi tí àwọn òrùkọ máa dé wàá débẹ̀. Ìmọ̀ ó ṣe kókó. Èèyàn dẹ̀ kì í lo ìmọ̀ from ignorance. Èèyàn kì í lo ìmọ̀ láti ọdún àìmọ̀jù ITK tẹ́bí irú wèrè tẹ́yìn ṣe kiri. Èèyàn máa ń lo ìmọ̀ láti wípé á mú ẹnu ẹ̀ á fi kọ́ síbì kan á wá mú kọ́kọ́rọ́ kúrò ní etí ẹ̀ á ṣe. You listen more, you talk less. That is how to learn. Tó bá wà níbì kan bí tó wá feel pé mi ti ẹ̀ fẹ́ lẹ́hùn mo fẹ́ máa stream ẹni TV tí mo ti ń lẹ̀ yìí mo fẹ́ sọ di fún ìpò tí ẹ ti ọkọ̀ pass through náà well èèyàn dẹ̀ máa ń take pattern kan èèyàn máa ń tòlù ọ̀nà ilé ayé. Everybody have their way. Èèyàn gbúdọ̀ ní ibi tó ń rìn. Now àwọn kan wà wọ́n ní pé àwọn feel like káwọn máa torí àdó méjì bomi nínú kòtò is their own content. Yes, all well and good. It is always the best. But remember, there is always a time for everything. There was a time when this trade you are in that you are sorry don't ta woto kama torí àrò méjì bomi nínú kòtò. People are now learning. I'm here man so ground so everybody we are on a mission now to repair all of your mental health and everybody we are repairing. Wọ́n kó shizu wọ́n kó ama wọ́n kó everything. Agídí la máa fi ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ a máa fẹ̀fẹ̀ ṣe a máa fi ìjà ṣe a máa fi wótò ṣe a máa fi petition ṣe a máa fi gbogbo nǹkan la máa fi jọ fi ṣe pé kí orí gbogbo wa pé wípé everybody ní láti ní ọkàn títí ẹ wípé ibi báyìí lọ́rọ̀ ń lọ ká bó bá ṣe fi ibi tó bá fi sí ní ọpọlọ títí ẹ báyìí kẹ́ni kankan máa dẹ̀ ibi ẹran kiri. Now ayé wótòwótò yẹn ti lọ. Wàá rí wípé trade yẹn ti ń lọ. Táìmù ìgbà táwọn tó yẹ pé nǹkan tó ń tà nìyẹn. Àwọn èèyàn ti ń gbọ́n o. Torí àwa kan ò ní back out o. Sanitizer. A gbé fleet wọlé fún yín, a máa fín yín pa. A máa fi yín kẹ́ ẹ̀ ní dúró. Kò sí wàhálà, ẹ má worry. Mind kẹ́ gbé picture ọmọ wa síta. Mind gbé picture family wa. Mind àwọn yẹn gan wọ́n ti dà sí wa lára. Ṣé ó yé yín? Mo ti gbà, wọ́n ti gbà pé eléyìí. Mo kì í ṣe ní la bẹ̀rẹ̀ ogbe lè nà. Ẹ kàn lè má ti mọ̀ náà ni. But at the end of the day, díẹ̀díẹ̀ lèèyàn máa fi hàn. Ẹni tó bá ní kí la máa ṣe yàn. Bẹ́ẹ̀, no problem. Kò ní mí ní èmi ò ń bẹ́ sí yàn. Tí n bá bẹ́ sí ẹ tó bá wá, tí n bá fi pé mo bẹ́ sí ẹ tó bá fi hàn mi, èmi máa bẹ́. Tó bá dẹ̀ ní pé ká bá lọ náà, mi ò sá ẹrù ìjà kọ́. Mo wà pẹ̀lú ẹ. Ṣùgbọ́n tí wọ́n bá ń bẹ́ sí èmi, máa fi ẹ́ gbádùn, máa fi ẹ́ gbádùn. Tó bá ṣe débi tó ti mú mi, tó ẹ̀mí ń bèèrè ọ̀rọ̀ apárá ni pé kí ló ṣe tó dùn ẹ́ jù. Mo dẹ̀ like àwọn answer ẹ̀ pé nǹkan bọ̀ mo fi pé ọ̀n tí tọ́ṣẹ̀ bàbá nù, ọ̀n tí fọ́ ọkàn ọ̀run. Ó rà àwọn kankan àtẹ̀lé fọ́ ọkàn láì tèmi kí ọ̀kan bí ẹ mọ publication tí wọ́n lọ fọ́ ọkàn pé nàbí mi. Màá bá tiẹ̀ jẹ́ kan lẹ̀ ṣá òyà ẹ̀. Àbí àwọn èèyàn mi kan àbí ọkàn mẹ́nìkan tó mọ̀ mí lórí kíní kan. Màá ṣáà fẹ́ gbé báǹtì lé yá lé mi lórí. Màá ti ọkọ̀ fi lawsuit pẹ́ pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ ìkíni tí mo gbọ́ yẹn. Torí pé wọ́n ti ń gbé kíní kan. Màá ti ọkọ̀ fàyè ẹ̀sìn rìn nà. Níbẹ̀ yẹn pé yẹn lásán. Màá ti ọkọ̀ yẹ kó máa mọ̀ wípé o fẹ́ ba ayé mi jẹ́ azín. Màá ti rọrùn sí ẹ lọ́rùn náà. Ìdí wọn. No now, because àwa kan wà ní bẹ́ẹ̀ jà. Ṣùgbọ́n táwa máa bẹ́ẹ̀ jà, a máa kó gbogbo ìjà yẹn tán wá sílé, a máa bẹ́ẹ̀ jà tán pa wà lábẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ jà. Kì í ṣe pé bí a kọ wípé ìwọ gan lágbára. A mọ̀ pé ó lágbára, ṣùgbọ́n àwọn akọ gan fi pé a fẹ́ kó lágbára yẹn lé wa lórí. Tó bá dẹ̀ ń rí lò, kúkú pa wá síbẹ̀. Ó yẹ àwa kan ní life yẹn. So tó bá bùn pa wà la rí ẹ pé wá kéré, gbogbo nǹkan tá lè fi ẹ́ ṣe ṣá. Èmi tí mo wò pé ó lágbára, tí mo kó gbásínà wá, mo wá rí pé ó kéré. Gbogbo nǹkan tí mo lè fi yẹ́ ẹ ṣe ṣá. So please, let us be guided. Let everybody be guided. Mọ̀ mi rí mi mọ̀ yẹ́ rí. Mọ̀ mi rí. Tí máa come live, tí mo ṣe live program. Torí pé mo ní time mo wá ṣe live program. Tí n bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ tó dùn mọ́ ìyá àgbà bẹnu, jádànù, move on. There is a reason for quit on it. Just quit and go on. But if you feel you are good with it, tí mo wá ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹni tó like, mo ń sọ̀rọ̀ celebrity àbí ẹni fans ẹ̀ kan tó like, tó lè discuss pẹ̀lú mi, tó ìyá ẹ̀ ò láyà láti bá mi sọ̀rọ̀, kó wà logical. Tó bá tiẹ̀ tí ó mọ̀ funny thing ni pé tó bá ti kọ́kọ́ ní mindset kó lè bá mi sọ̀rọ̀, mo feel pé o kì í ṣe ọ̀tá. Torí mo ti rí pé upper hand, two things might happen. Is either kó win mi pé màá bout your argument, or kí n win wípé wà bout my argument. Ẹlẹ́kẹta yẹn ò kì í happen pé a máa argue. Tá bá argue máa fi ẹ́ gbádùn torí pé ò lọ́pọlọ. Màá tó wáyé pé wá ń bá ń tà mí lórí ẹ̀, máa fi ẹ́ gbádùn. Mo ti rí pé o sínú àwọn tó lè bá mi ta. Ó yẹ ẹ sórí pé mo fẹ́ràn ẹ yé pẹ̀. Màá jẹ́ àwa kan ń ṣe ẹran social media tẹ́lẹ̀. Mo fi Ọlọ́run búra, Ọlọ́run rí mi. Àti primary school ni mo ti ń debate. Banter debate. Mo bá sórí television. Mo bá sọ, mo bá debating. We will logically argue. We would. Kò ní meaning now. Kò ní meaning now. Mo lè má ní information tó ẹ̀, but information tí wọ́n gan múlẹ̀. And that is why I say I would like intelligence because that's one part of psychology intelligence. Gbogbo ọmọ ló gbọ́dọ̀ fi. We must all strengthen the neurons in the brain of our children to be able to connect dots. Very important. It is not mathematics now. This is mind mathematics, or let me say spiritual journalism. Spiritual journalism. Yeah. No. This is mind mathematics, not spiritual journalism. It is mind mathematics. It is not 2 + 2. It is not quadruplet equation. It is not simultaneous equation. It is not anything. This is training the mindset of a child to discern between lies and truth. And you can do it by trying to prank your children, prank them with normal thing that they should know that this is not like telling your children to call out Barudonwa first time, second time, third time. kó wá tún rí máa ṣe di 8 years old ṣe kọ́ ọmọ yẹn ò gbọ́n nìyẹn ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ ní sọ fún pàrọ̀dàn ṣe nǹkan bọ́ later ló máa béèrè ìjọba àti béèrè question pé mọ́mí what is the meaning of that àròdàn yes you rakoki fún you have trained a child oh my days oh God oh Papayano there is one foundation I want to tell but I won't say it while you are not I want you to be one-on-one with Papayano me so company train that child to that mind of ọmọ kékeré yẹn ẹtí kékeré ti máa mọ nǹkan tó like so olú àwọn àdùkẹ́ yìí failed parenting náà wà nù kíní yẹn there is the intelligence there if it has been harnessed from childhood tí wọ́n ti train ọmọ yẹn sí pattern èmi náà I can't boast of it o but to a certain extent wọ́n wá bí yẹn tó wọ́n á bí ọ̀wá tún yẹn bí èmi tiẹ̀ lọ gbé lọ́dọ̀ àwọn kan tó yẹ pé no they trained me they showed me what this is mind this is how your mind should work. This is how your mind should work. Don't be a sheep at mind, but a lion at face. No, be a sheep in the face, but a lion in the heart. Fuck your emotions. Fuck your fucking emotions. Be an independent minder. Be able to discern. Man feel like Taduke Basoro, Taduke, and then mo feel like I like woto, you know. Papa don't like it, no, I'm not really like it. You know, so Papa doesn't share, everybody come and glue and no. But on the bawani, as we talk about better things like not necessarily just one word, but at least better things that we will learn. Táwọn Ṣọlákẹ́ àti Eric Crew, if they are always having that discussion here, I always feel like that. Oh mama, nínú bántà wọn yẹn, ọ̀rọ̀ kan á tún fà á máa tún mu, ó lè jẹ́ relationship, ó lè jẹ́ marriage. Ó lè jẹ́ law, ó lè jẹ́ kinní kan Sarichi, and no, Alake, they would, even if you are not on the platform, even you are on the, so this woto thing, the bowels of that time, imagine pé Papayano ó ti lo gbogbo energy ẹ̀ ó ti kọ́kọ́ fi banter lọ ra by the time máa ní quality discussion gangan Aláyé ó ti rí Aláyé ti pa camera Aláyé tí ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn máa gbọ́ wa ni tó dẹ̀ pé bí one or two things tó máa sọ ló tún máa fẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ lójú and all. These are things I want to discuss about as it is. No, nílé mẹ́nubà àwọn many things that we feel like ó ti ń go wrong. The last time I was African television, nothing. Gbogbo akàn ṣé báyìí fẹ́ máa lo live lọ nìyí ẹ̀kan tí ẹ̀ imagine pé àwa kan là ń tẹ̀lé ńlá kan wó pé African television is like this is just me. I've always been at your aid at a time, but when truth come, count me in. I won't shy away from truth. Me on shy away from truth. Like him. Truth yani. Tell you to well, Mike. Now, I've been in your favor before, but at this point in time, if we can ask us, if you can come to my side, Papa, I know immediately can't be like one-on-one with you. Me, I just want to know your reason. Like maybe a lot of Papa to sort us. Me, I just want to know why you think someone. Many questions now. Someone who have the intention of teaching you how to express yourself better. When you came with you, TVC, all these people, you can't keep going to TVC while you every time paying for TVC. While you have TikTok that you can, as a foundation, discuss your ideas. Here and there, people that support you will come. And then this person, I see this thing in you, and which you can do. And then at the end of the day, because you want to fight that person, you now feel like the only fight you can take to that person's tumult is he wants to marry me, and he wants to do me. What the hell? Me or mommy will go, but why he got a lie so the yellow top? What the hell? What the fuck? I know now. What happened to ó wá bá mi, ó fi pé mi mọ gbogbo kíní yẹn tẹ́ ẹ pé bí kò tí ẹ fẹ́ lá owó ẹ̀ kó mọ̀ pé òun ò gbọ́n. As in something spice káwọn pé tọ́ọ̀nì rí nǹkan kan sọ́kàn yẹ ẹ wò yẹn very sharp, very bí ọmọ kékeré. And I did this when I was young too. Kẹ́lẹ́ mọ́ ìjọ yẹn ẹni tí màá tiẹ̀ tó ń rán wa lẹ́yìn lẹ́dọ̀ lẹ́yìn látàkọ́. I will kéré gbà and I remember this thing because mo máa ń feel for ọmọ yẹn tó tí mo kàn tí mo ṣe. This is my best friend today though. So ìgbà táwọn ń bọ̀ èmi mo gbẹ̀yìn yẹn dání omi ń ṣe ní ẹ̀bẹ̀ yẹn ṣe jábọ́ tó fọ́ ni. Ìgbà tá a ṣáà délé ọmọ yẹn ní àwọn ti fọ́ ẹyin. Ó tún sọ fún mi pé báyìí máa ṣe wà bẹ́ẹ̀ kẹ́nu ọkàn tèmi. Ó rò pé ẹbí ní kọ́ máa lálọ́ jẹ̀yà ìyá ẹ̀. Ìgbà tá a délé ó sọ pé àwọn méjèèjì làjọ gbé dání ẹyin fọ́ ni wọ́n ní ọmọ yẹn ní ó tí ó ní má wọlé ó ti yé wa ọ̀nà rọ́bìṣì sí mi lórí. Ó kọ́ mi kéré máa sọ. Ó wá bá mi wá help mi nítorí pé ó fẹ́ dùn mí. Ẹ̀yin ló bò ń dì ní ara yẹn. Anyways, ẹ má yẹ ká fọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀. Àwọn ìwà tí èèyàn tí kò yẹ kí a bá lọ́wọ́ tá a bá ń bá ẹ̀mí èèyàn ẹ̀mí ẹran di èèyàn. Ẹ pé everything ti bàjẹ́ ká máa bá mi ẹran nídìí èèyàn ẹran. One thing and I will say this mi ò tiẹ̀ wá mind but mo like ẹ pé èèyàn fúnra ẹ̀ ló máa ń rí òótọ́. Thank God Papalule for a long time I did not hate on Supreme. I like that woman. Ọ̀làlúmi kì í lè sọ̀rọ̀ yìí o. Mo like Supreme for. But I like one thing. I don't like the other thing. I don't necessarily hate it. I don't just like it. What I like is that this woman, damn it, this woman knows how to use her mind. I mean, logic. She could be logic. She can be logical. You know, when she, yes, I bet that many times. But then, while doing that, whilst at that, I don't like it when there is this atmosphere of ego. And I always complain this thing. Although subtly, Mama saw when some people think they can, everybody can. Mama so subtly, and I was only looking into. I don't know. It's always good when people look into you too. Me, always I like to, before you, maybe because I read so many of these things I know. Really. Any call? So I feel like the man son by. But Papa you know. But the truth is, she meant well. No, it's not that she doesn't mean well. But the same thing that I was saying there, like ego, makes people now see the other side, like atẹnumọ́ is pọ̀jù àṣekínní kan ti pọ̀jù àná, and it's not as if this. But at the end of the day, ṣé bí everybody ṣe máa fi very good experience láti ní very good way everybody ti ń wo lára ń pè at this person. Imagine pé Supreme yẹn kan ti padà wá sí Nàìjíríà later on ó ní òun fẹ́ di governor kan tí mo like fẹ́ mu as deputy ẹ̀ àbí àbẹ́nìkan tí mi ò tiẹ̀ fẹ́ dìbò fún tẹ́lẹ̀ ó kàn fẹ́ mú Supreme as deputy ẹ̀ pé nǹkan á wò pé Supreme wọ́n tábà torí iṣu jẹ́pọ̀ a máa torí epo jẹ́ṣu bọ́ọ̀sì torí iṣu jẹ́pọ̀ a máa torí epo jẹ́ṣu. Well, let me because this person I know they will hold you this human. I will know she will hold you in your blood course to do the right thing. I know that she has that reputation of doing that. But at the end of the day, my tún ìrírí èmi tí ń tí ẹ létí àwọn gbẹ̀gbẹ̀ pé this kind of person on ilé ẹni máa dẹ̀ lè wà political enough láti support kíní ìjà tí kò ní gallivant jù ṣé kò ní and these are things.
Sorry, Mr. Parr.
Yeah.
I have a question. Is this 2 million bounty, is it in dollars or in naira?
That's another very good question, no. Because one cannot throw it. I can hold me, I find them Papalule. If I get with £2 million. So I mean
Papalule, I think you have
I know £1 million. No, I think give Papalule save like £500,000.
Papalule and Mr. Richie, Madam Golden Seal. Please, I need your help, because if that's all they can, if it is 2 million naira that they can offer, they fall their generation's hand. So if that's all they can offer, because normally it's actually wrong and it's illegal for a private citizen or a civilian person to place a bounty on someone's head, because directly you are calling for violence, murder, and trying to kidnap the person is incredibly dangerous, no matter if they are joking or something.
Yes, now.
And it's actually heartbreaking seeing some people's father, some people's husband, their so-called lovers can useless themselves. How they can useless themselves on social media due to jealousy, hatred, and damaged intelligence. Because I think, in my own opinion, they want to become Paparano, and they think the best way for them to do so is by attacking and damaging his craft, his originality in him. But my question to them, I don't know who they are or where they are from, but my question to the person or to them all is, do they have all it takes to become Paparano? I think that's just a take-home question to them. Because me, according to my own, the way me I've studied who he is someone who is dynamic in nature. He knows how to add beauty, elegance, integrity, and at the same time, funny moments to his craft, which I think he got all these skills from an inbuilt and sound principles, either from experiences he has gotten so far that has brought him to this journey. So, back to my question, do they have all it takes to become Paparano and to sustain who Paparano is? Thank you. God bless you all. Bye.
Thank you, Jare Ferriti. Thank you. Now, do they have the intelligence of what Paparano, as in that question, go for Sha? Because there will be something that would, like me now, I like to go to Father Abraham's platform, Father Abraham, and nothing. He get one that he took full wisdom. He took full wisdom, and people where they come, they say, you go get one thing wey dey interest you. At the end of the day, if maybe father comot now, papa no dey, I can't scroll, I can't jam that kind Karimo or Comfy or this or Aduke. I just jam your platform. As in, wetin I wan learn. I can even still well. Say well, maybe some people are talking politics. But as in, is it something that would be very difficult, challenging, something not of the ordinary, something of this nature of the way we've been saying it, discussing how is Nigeria like this? So is it something of new idea? Is it something we can juxtapose? Is it something we can criticize together? Is it or not? If it is not, it is not it now. If it didn't day, no. If you don't have wisdom, nothing. You have to. How do they put this thing? I say wisdom is profitable to the wise, happy, not profitable to the dumb. So somebody who is dumb before, find wisdom. If you find wisdom, wisdom will find you. And how do you find wisdom? I've always said it, keep quiet. Stop attacking people that are talking wisdom. You are doing bad to the world. People that are using wisdom, if you are attacking them, it means that you are attacking light. You are attacking light. So fẹ́ kí gbogbo wa kú sínú òkùnkùn bí ìran títí yín ṣe ti ń kú sínú òkùnkùn, because tíṣẹ́ bá ń tàn á ran ọmọ. Bàbá mi lè má lówó lọ́wọ́, ṣùgbọ́n mo sọ pé bàbá máa yẹn train mind ẹ̀ gan, because kì í ṣe education ló fẹ́ mi ní mindset yìí. Bàbá mi bí àti ìyá mi wọ́n ṣe copulate, DNA wọn match, DNA wọn lọ́ fi lèmi náà ṣe lè ní sound mindset. Ẹ gbàgbé pé èèyàn gan tún ẹ̀ bí tó there should be something tó máa wà relative to àwọn people yẹn náà, ká mọ̀ pọ̀ lọ́hùn dáyàn pọ̀, ká tún be something tó yẹ pé àwọn náà ṣe dáadáa. Ìwọ personally sìn, kí ni o ti train ní mind ẹ káwọn ọmọ ẹ gain láti DNA ẹ? Mo rí kan náà tó yẹ pé ẹgbẹ́ àwọn ọmọ ẹ ló ti ń ṣépè pẹ̀lú ọmọ ẹlòmíì, ìyẹn dẹ̀ feel like pé ayé yìí ó máa wúlò fáwọn ọmọ títí ẹ̀ later, because èmi wà center lórí àwọn ọmọ yẹn, because mo like ọmọ òun sì yí nsìn orú tó wáyé pé àmì ìrẹ̀lẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ pa kíní but all the same kíní yẹn á dé ńgbà kan, a máa mọ àwa la máa bá ọmọ yìí ní jẹ́ kẹ́ bá ayé wọn jẹ́ pẹ̀lú lifestyle tí tó ti wà messed up. A mọ̀ pé àwọn òbí wa ò ṣe dáadáa, a mọ̀ wípé àwọn òbí wa wọ́n try, ìṣọwọ́ tó fi kọ́ wa, a mọ̀ wípé wọn ní manual, ẹgbàá ló ń dáàbò wá lórí, a mọ̀ pé wọ́n ti mess up mindset ti ètò, ṣùgbọ́n àwa kan ti túnra wa bí o, àwa kan ò fẹ́ káyé máa lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ o, àwa wéèlì mọ́, we are not wailers. We know it is messed up, we know it is fucked up, but we want it changed. No, àwa sunkún òṣì tẹ́yìn ẹ̀yin ò tiẹ̀ ready àti ẹ̀yin ò tiẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ẹ tiẹ̀ wà messed up, so ẹ ti wà evolve, ẹ ṣì wà ní stage kan tó yẹ pé Ọlọ́run ló lè yọ yín bẹ̀, because tẹ bá ti dé stage kan ẹ máa mọ̀ wípé ẹ̀yin gangan fúnra yín wà messed up. Òbí tó feel like pé òun inú ń bí òun dẹ̀ fẹ́ mess up ọmọ òun torí pé inú ń bí òun, then òbí yẹn ni ẹ má help òbí yẹn, kò ṣe help mọ́, ẹ help ọmọ yẹn, ẹ má yẹ ká yọ ọmọ yẹn bàjẹ́. Pé táwa wà nìyẹn, àwọn ò fẹ́ kẹ́ bá yá ọmọ yẹn jẹ́, àti mọ̀ ààrẹ dé àti máa bá yín sọ pé kẹ́ change mọ́, olórí ìbùkún ni ẹ lè change, kẹ́ máa sọ̀rọ̀ ẹlòmíì yẹn náà, kẹ́ máa fọ̀rọ̀ ọlọ́rọ̀ pa mí dín àwọn tó ń ṣe dáadáa, kẹ́ máa gbé wọn, kẹ́ máa bú ọmọ wọn, ẹ lè change, àti gbà fún yín. Ọlọ́run ti jẹ́ ká ayé yín ta, ẹ ti wà náà àwọn gúgúrú tá ayé yín ti ta, àdẹ̀lé savage gúgúrú ayé yín ti ta already. Eléyìí tó dáná àwọn eléyìí tó yíwà òkè ṣáf tó dáa a máa yọ, eléyìí tó ti ta ẹ̀ tábà tó wá téyìn wá bá kàn ó máa ba yín wá jẹ́, a máa sọ yín nù. Ayé yín ti ta, ayé yín ta bí gúgúrú ṣàǹgíṣà, ẹ ti jáwé, so a ní súnmọ́ yín mọ́. Ọlá ló yẹ kẹ́ gba wòtòwòtò yìí ṣá. Káì. No, àwọn kan wà kì í ṣe pé bí a mọ nǹkan tá fẹ́ bí àgọ́ tá fẹ́ ṣe or something, ṣùgbọ́n tẹ́ bá wá fún wa a fẹ́ fi yín gbádùn. Inú mi dùn àwọn àmì kan ti wà tá a sìn, inú mi dẹ̀ dùn pé orí platform àpárá náà mo ti parí ogun àwọn àmì of honor, wọ́n value nǹkan tó ń ṣe, wọ́n ráyè wèrè, kì í ṣe pé wọ́n máa wá sí ní bọ́ọ̀sì náà tọrọ owó, wọ́n rí ti yín rò ìyá yín, ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n ready láti tún ayé yín ṣe nípa ká fi ọ̀rọ̀ yín pa àtìyín dín. Àwa fẹ́ fọ̀ àti ṣiṣẹ́ àti wà òkè, a fẹ́ kóra wa jọ sọ̀rọ̀, àwa fẹ́ fọ̀rọ̀ tí yín gbádùn, kì í dẹ́ ṣe pa báàdì sí yín, a fẹ́ fi tún ayé yín ṣe náà ni, because tẹ́ bá ń gbọ́ bí ẹ máa lè change, a fẹ́ bú yín kẹ́ máa wà depressed, ṣùgbọ́n tẹ́ bá ń fọ̀rọ̀ yín gbádùn tẹ́ rí pé ayé yín ò ní ìtumọ̀, ayé kan wà ó dàbí footmat à ń tẹ̀ Papalule mo fi pò sí fún mi gan ti ń lo ẹ̀kín charge yẹn mú mi sọ̀rọ̀ yín Papalule yẹ kó máa bá mi rẹ́rìn kí wọn kákọ̀ fọ̀rọ̀ yín pa mí dílé ni inú mi á dẹ̀ máa dùn tí ẹ bá change ṣá because ó dùn mí kẹ́yìn náà lè change others iṣẹ́ lẹ̀ ń fún mi ṣe ọrú ọ̀la ń sin iṣẹ́ lẹ̀ máa fún wa ṣe gbogbo àwọn Ìjẹ̀bú gbogbo àwọn pọ́ọ́lá iṣẹ́ lẹ̀ fẹ́ fún wa ṣe lọ́la á tún máa tébù ọ̀rọ̀ ọdún náà àwa ń gbádùn inú wa ń dùn sí o kì í ṣe pé bí a complain láti fi ọ̀rọ̀ yín pa ṣáyò a complain gbogbo àdàdà tẹ máa ń ṣe online tẹ máa ń búra yín àwa mọ àwọn tẹ ń bú tó jẹ́ wípé a máa come to their aid a máa sọ wípé wèrè ni wọ́n àwọn tó ń bú yóò ṣe kankan fún wọn àwọn kan dẹ̀ wà tó máa gbọ́ wa àwọn yẹn wọ́n kàn rán lọ tí wọ́n mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń ṣe bóyá wọ́n lẹ earpiece mi tí wọ́n wà lẹ́nu iṣẹ́ wọn ò ráyè wèrè yẹn mọ̀ wọn ò ní wá sókè wá sọ̀rọ̀ báwa ta take ara wa wá sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn táwa tún ayé ṣe àwọn yẹn náà máa gbádùn wọ́n á lẹ earpiece mi tí wọ́n máa gbádùn wọ́n máa fi bí àwọn náà máa ṣáàgò lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kan wọ́n máa ṣe normal títí wọn bí wọ́n ń sùn ni wọ́n wà ní rem stage wọn ò tí sùn wọra rem náà pé kí ni ojú wọn yìí máa flutter wọ́n wà níbẹ̀ yẹn wọ́n máa gbádùn agbede science class tó wáyé pé science class ni agbede beer parlour tó wáyé pé beer parlour after science class tó bá ti lọ science class ẹ ti gbádùn ẹ máa wà níbì kan ẹ máa gbádùn ẹ máa ṣe gò ẹ ti lọ school ẹ ti di ẹ máa ṣe gò ibẹ̀ yẹn ẹ máa ti sọ̀rọ̀ èṣòdì tó ya wèrè ẹ máa ti sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn kan tó yẹ pé ẹjọ́ wèrè lọ́wọ́ á tò àwọn kan tó yẹ pé wọ́tì kò ní jẹ́ kán gbà àwọn tó dẹ̀ ń sọ wọ́tì ta fi ń gbọ́n sí àwọn tó yẹ pé wọn ò mọ̀jú wọ́tì fẹ́ lòmíì làwọn máa ṣe wọ́n máa tíìfù wọ́tì fẹ́ lòmíì wọ́n máa fi máa ṣe content àmọ́ yín now not today bọ́ àníjẹ́kẹ́ bàálù ìjẹmọ́ wa lọ́wọ́ àníjẹ́kẹ́ bàálù jẹ́ because tá a bá fi wèrè yín lẹ̀ kó ṣe òkú yẹ kó ṣe bó ṣe máa hùn olóyè burúkú yẹn máa sún jẹ ni no be today ṣé wèrè yín téèyàn ti ń wòye láti jọ ẹ̀ àti mọ pátá wèrè yín kò kàn wùwà ká bí yín lọ́mọ ni kò wùwà. Mi lè wà rí ayọ̀.
Ambrose, let me form my phone plate before we step out.
Kò wùwà ká bí yín lọ́mọ ni ẹ ti sáré bá wọn. Ẹ máa bí ẹ wò ó lè wà nù pálọ̀ mẹ́rin. Kò wùwà ká bí yín lọ́mọ ni màá wèrè lẹ́jọ́ wèrè. À ń wò yín látọ̀kan báyìí we put you on a arm length especially tẹ́ bá ti kọ́kọ́ gbó mọ́ wa tẹ́ bá ti gbó lẹ́ẹ̀kan báyìí a máa pè ọmọ àwọn wèrè ti dé ẹ wà lọ́wọ́ fọ́nì tí ní pé kì í ṣe pa bẹ̀rẹ̀ yẹn 2x2 wà lọ́wọ́ wa a máa fọ́ mọ́ ìyá yín lórí ṣùgbọ́n a máa fi yín lẹ̀ kì í ṣe pa máa lé yín a máa ṣe wèrè yín lọ́ọ̀kan a máa fọ̀rọ̀ yín pa mí ní àwọn máa fi sọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ bá ń súnmọ́ wa ẹ jẹ́ 2x2 lórí ìyá yín 2x2 wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ wa o 2x2 lọ́wọ́ every one of us okay 2x every one of us all of us. Ọlárẹ̀ ẹ̀rẹ́ gba wòtòwòtò yìí ṣá ṣùgbọ́n Papalule ṣí mi lẹ̀ mi mọ̀ nǹkan tó rí lé nìyí tó kàn fi ṣí mi lẹ̀ normal kò kí ń ṣí mi lẹ̀ báyìí but téèyàn bá ti ṣí mi lẹ̀ mo ò ní gauge mo ti rẹ kẹyìn náà láti join ṣé ẹ rántí pé ńgbà kan wà àwọn kan bí mi nínú lórí platform Papalule ẹ̀yin mo fẹ́ kanra mọ́ torí gbogbo àwọn tó bí mi lé bí mi ò lè kanra mọ́ wọn àwọn èèyàn mi ní wọn àdé mi wẹ̀ ẹ̀yin ni mo fẹ́ kanra mọ́ ìyá yín mo feel pé kí Papalule kan tú orú àwa kan sílẹ̀ fún ìyá yín ẹ mọ̀ wípé àwọn ọ̀pọ̀lọ́ wà kò jọ kọ̀ọ̀kan lọ́bẹ̀ o ó kọ́ ẹ pé ẹlẹ́gùúsí lẹ́yìn ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ lẹ́ran tẹ́fẹ́ fi ṣe bẹ̀ orú Papalule yìí erin lákàtà bú ni kò sí nǹkan tẹ́fẹ́ fi ṣe náà bí ẹ̀yin ìṣirúnmọ́ ẹ̀kan máa pẹ́ẹ̀chẹ̀ kò sí nǹkan tẹ́fẹ́ fi ṣe náà ṣùgbọ́n àwọn kan wà lára ẹ̀ tó yẹ pé wọ́n lè bá ti yín jẹ́ tó yẹ pé mi fẹ́ lo ọpọlọ sí erin mi fẹ́ lo analysis yẹn mi fẹ́ kẹ́ lọ máa gbé yẹn because kò logic náà ṣe rí bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn bá a ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ là ń fi òye gbé ọ̀rọ̀ kọ́ ọmọ ẹ má máa sọ ọ̀rọ̀ rádaràda ní ẹ̀gbẹ́ ọmọ ẹ ní gbogbo ìgbà sọ̀rọ̀ onílàákàyè tó bá wá ní làákàyè náà ọkàn ẹ tí làákàyè ò sódo sínú orí ẹ dákẹ́ tán fóònù ẹ sílẹ̀ fi loudspeaker sí jẹ́ káwọn onílàákàyè máa sọ̀rọ̀ níbi tí ọmọ ẹ bá wà nǹkan tó dáa nìyẹn. Báwo ló ṣe máa feel kí o wá dàgbà kó wá rí kan náà ọmọ ẹ kò tọrọ jẹ kò ṣe kínní kó kàn rí kó wá rí wípé ó wà ní stage kan ó ń sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn èèyàn bíi 1,700 wọ́n wà lẹ́dọ̀ ó dẹ̀ kìí ṣe pé ó ń ṣẹ̀fẹ̀ kò ń ṣe pé ó ń kọrin ó kàn ń sọ ọ̀rọ̀ tí ó jẹ́ wípé ó wà critical táwọn èèyàn ń listen sí. Báwo ló ṣe máa feel gẹ́gẹ́ bí abiyamọ? Ìwọ wá fúnra ẹ wá wò wípé báwo ló ṣe máa feel kọ́mọ ẹ wá máa gbé ẹlòmíì ṣe pé ìwọ fúnra ẹ àgbà yẹn báyìí ó ti dàgbà ó wá ń wọ ọmọ ẹ ń gbé ẹlòmíì ṣe pé kì í ṣe pé ó ti ẹ fọ̀rọ̀ wọn pa mi ìdí ìfipá ṣe máa àwọn ó kàn fi ó wá ń gbé ẹlòmíì ṣe pé ó ń gbọ́mọ ẹlòmíì ṣe pé wọ́n wá ń wò gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìyà báwo ló ṣe máa fi ṣó níwà kó níwò kó feel so bóyá báwọn parents ń ṣe ń wò ènìyàn pẹ̀ ti feel but ẹ̀yin ti dàgbà bí ẹ lóbi máa nà but ẹ feel like pé ọdún àìwá wo báwọn ọmọ yín ṣe ń wò yín àti àwọn ọmọ tẹ́ bí ń sìn báwo ló ṣe máa wò yín pé my daddy is talking to one brother that looks like my teacher. The fuck? My daddy is bantering with one brother that looks like my copper teacher. Or my daddy is bantering with one Egbon that is very beautiful. Like that Egbon is just talking his own. But my daddy is just saying fuck there. Pẹ̀lẹ́pẹ̀tẹ́ lọ́rọ̀ tèmi yá yín ẹni tó bá ta wà kó ta bà. Tó yẹ kí mo ti wà lórí 1 or 2 sí i ẹjọ́ á tún bọ́ lẹ́nu mi dáadáa. Náà yá yín o kì í ṣe pé ẹ tẹ́wó fún mi ì náwó kò sí anybody yín tí mo jẹ́ nu ọlá yín kí ló dé tí ọ̀rọ̀ yín ó ṣe máa jọ mí lójú tí mi lè fọ̀rọ̀ yín pa mí dín gbogbo àwọn tájọ wà inú mi máa ń dùn pé Papalule ẹnì kankan nínú yín ò sọ pé ó wá tọrọ owó lọ́wọ́ ìyá yín kò sẹ́nìbọ̀dì nínú mi ìgbọ́ rí o like àwọn tó wá tí mo wá tún rí tí mo máa ń rí tó máa ń wà tájọ ń wà kò sí kankan nínú wọn tó tọrọ owó lọ́wọ́ ìyá yín kò sẹ́nìbọ̀dì tó lè mú ẹ̀sìn wá lé so tẹ́ bá ti wá ṣe òṣì yín tẹ́ bá ṣe síbì kan Papalule ní ò tú àwọn èèyàn lẹ̀ fún yín ó kàn yẹ kó dákẹ́ kó wá jẹ́ kí kẹ́ máa sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn I call on everyone who feel like Papalule wrong in any way. Let me hear how Papalule wronged you. So how did he wrong you? Me, I'm expecting African television. I want to have one-on-one discussion with you. And I know what this call might look like. You might say, me? How can I talk? Well, sorry. Me, if you talk to me, respect will follow you. Yes. So respect tèmi no. Respect ara mi dẹ̀ wà contagious. If I give you attention from people who follow you. But if I love you, love will follow you. Funny, there is one more thing I will say tomorrow. Bushi, Papalule, I'm sorry that I'm using your platform to do this. I'm sorry. I mean well for your platform. Count me in. I'm sorry if this is not accepted. Now, but this is the truth. I want to talk about how you have used your bitterness on J4M to send mysterious help away from you. And you are now thinking that things are not going well for you because you are doing J4M, or some people are doing voodoo in J4M. Whereas it is you that have used your actions and inactions, words and unword, or tantrums or banters to talk about people that have anointing on their head or that are ordained to come and say something at a time You don't know many people that God will just drop something on their mind, and they will come. And not that they are necessarily a good person, and they will come, they will put it on the platform, and that platform will amplify it, and it will get to the right source. But just because you have been sent by the devil, now it is not the devil that is sending you, it is the bad energy in you that you should have gotten rid of, but you did not get to. You have now contaminated the work of God, that God has sent someone. Ó ti fẹnu ṣáta kíní yẹn, wọ́n ti lé ẹni yẹn lọ, wọ́n ti ayé ẹ wá ń bàjẹ́ sí wá fi pé bẹ́ẹ̀ nǹkan kan ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀. No. Nǹkan tó ti ṣe sẹ́yìn ló ń gbà báyìí. This is something I will talk to more. Me, Mobia, I should leave this to other people to talk at this point. If somebody wants to speak, no problem. If not, one more. Sherry, bye. Aláké ní pé kí n má kanra mọ́ yín. Mo fẹ́ kanra bí ṣe wà yìí ni. Ìkanra wà because normally àwọn èèyàn ò fi ọ̀rọ̀ yìí, everybody comes be as cruise. Tó bá fẹ́ cruise lọ sí platform Salo, nǹkan tá à ń ṣe iná ni wótòwótò lòun náà máa ń ṣe, máa gbé àwọn ẹlòmíì ṣe pé lọ síbẹ̀. Nídà ti gbé sínú G4M, sínú nǹkan tí a fi ń wá justice fún ọmọ kékeré. Ó wrong kan, totally wrong. I didn't start like this too. Mo start like someone who analyze, sọ̀rọ̀, be respectful, be ṣe. But you know, èmi educated ọmọ ọ̀tá ni mí. I went to education, mo tún lọ education street, mo magazine mi kan lè máa lẹ́nu normal thing. I was educated on both sides of the world. Now, mo á lo education pé ká máa lo respect. Mr. Lágbájá, do you think ẹni kan àyìn náà gbé ìwé díẹ̀ ẹ máa ṣe ẹ wá fi pọ̀ ọmọ alátalẹ̀ yìí, ìwọ ọmọ alátalẹ̀ gbẹ agbèrò. Ìyá ẹ máa ta tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì fún ìyá ẹ, mo lè má jẹ́ kó ta ẹnu páàkì, mo lè wí ṣọ́ọ̀tì ìyá ẹ pa, mo lè dá ọjà ẹnu. Mo di àwèrè jù ẹ lọ. Despite pé I know how to legally be right. At the same time, I know how to tautically, as a tout, be still right. Kí ló wá ń bá ká? Wá fi tèmi lẹ̀ fún mi ni. Tí wọ́n bá ń jó á fi ọ̀nà sílẹ̀ ni, á dọ́nà lẹ́sìn ni. Tó ń jógi, tó ń jọ́pẹ̀, tó ń mú ilé jẹ, tó ń mú ilé jẹ, tó ń gbélé sẹ́nu, tó ń mílé sẹ́nu, tó ń fẹlé sókè, tó ń fẹlé, á fi ọ̀nà sílẹ̀. Èmi ò dẹ̀ ní kẹ́ má wà fẹ́ mi. One thing is nǹkan tí ẹ̀rọ ẹni tó máa kọ tẹ̀rọ tẹ́rì sí náà, ó ti kan fi ti ṣe rí. Ó jẹ́ yín ṣe, kò sí problem. Mo ti dà á sí lára, wọ́n ló ń wá kíni ní mi dẹ̀, Ọlọ́run ayé kan fún ní asylum tó wà o. So because kò lè ṣe torí títí olórí burúkú ni àwọn ọmọ ẹni, torí àwọn ọmọ yẹn ni káwọn ọmọ yẹn bá jẹ̀yà, because wọn ṣe Ọlọ́run, wọn dẹ̀ ṣe ayé. Káwọn ọmọ yẹn bá jẹ̀yà, kán fún ẹ l'asylum yẹn. Ṣùgbọ́n àdúrà náà ni kò lè jẹ̀yà, kán bá ti fún ẹ l'asylum yẹn. Wà á lè lo orúkọ, wà á lè ní status lọ́dọ̀ ìjọba. Èèyàn á lè wà fún ìyá ẹ gbà yẹn. Gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣe yìí, ìmọ̀ á lè wà fún ìyá ẹ gbà yẹn. Ó rí pé ìgbẹ̀yìn fẹ́ bá yẹ ta yẹn. Wọ́n ní àwọn clip wèrè kan tó lọ́wọ́ tó ń mórúkọ mi sẹ́nu who is doing this, is doing kíní kan ọjọ́ lọ sí kíní kan ní ọjọ́ tó defame me without knowing who I am. Mo ní kéèsì pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ kan fi. Ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n ní o ní status, which is I sympathize with you. I don't want that for my family, neither for myself, and not because of you, because you are an honorable person. It is because of those children. Because if they reject that, it will affect them. Mo fẹ́ kán wá fún ẹ. Kí wàá tún wá ṣe nítorí àwọn ọmọ yẹn nìkan. Because kí ìyá ẹ lè kó sí mi lọ́wọ́, kò lè ní status, kí ìjọba lè dá ẹ mọ̀. Kí ẹ bá fẹ́ fa ẹ sí rìn, wọ́n á lè rí ẹ fà sí rìn ìyá ẹ. ìjà ẹ̀ gbogbo àwọn tó ti fà sí ni àwa wọ́ọ̀dì ìjà ẹ̀ ń gbà yẹn gbà ẹ̀ wà á mọ̀ bí àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ ń gbà yẹn there will be foundation tó máa take care wọn kàn ní mọ̀ pa a máa tú wọn gan nígbèkùn ní ìyá hatred someone who contaminate their head with hatred so àwa fa ìyá àti tiẹ̀ ọgbọ́n sí ìrìn kan fi máa fa ìjà máa mú ẹ sí ìrìn gbogbo nǹkan torí gbogbo everybody inú wa máa dùn gbà yẹn láti support mi nítorí wípé wọ́n mọ̀ wípé mo jàre because mi mọ̀ ẹ́ rí I don't know you mo kàn ń sọ ọ̀rọ̀ ti tèmi ìwọ kọ́ ni ó pa Mohbad èmi kọ́ ni mo dẹ̀ mọ̀ kí wá lọ́rọ̀ mi wá lẹ́nu ẹ̀ tó ń dára bí pé èmi ni ìkọ́ báyìí bó wà ń lé ẹni báyìí nígbà báyìí kógun pa ẹ́ ogun tó dẹ̀ máa pa ẹ́ kò ní pa ẹ́ nìsín kó lè ṣe láwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ kó sì fi ẹ́ lẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n lẹ́yìn tó bá ní asylum táwọn ọmọ yẹn ti ní lẹ́gà kínní ta fẹ́ wọ́ọ̀dì ìjà ògùn á pa ìyá ìdàlú fún wa má wọrí ọ̀rọ̀ ń bọ̀.